the realm. What is going on? See y'all. Happy Sunday, the Lord's Day. The Laura Wolf, what up? Let me know how my levels is going. What's going on? I see some people in there. Oh man, I see LordsOfGaming.net finest in there. My boo, greetings and salutations to the realm. What's going on? Daniel McGee on Facebook. Salute. What up, Lord? Hold on. We got the OG, the legend. We got my mans, Wilmy Hood, giving me on the box. Y'all be good up here, yo. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I get excited when I see your memes and your tweets. I know you still rocking with us. Got to get you back in the realm, man. It's been a minute. Who else we got? We got Matt Jimenez, no doubt. They already calling for King's Knees, JP. We need King's Knees. God of War is definitely on. They on them. You know what I'm saying? I see it. Blade X, what's up? Lydia Master, what's up? Max, what's going on? Talk to me. Brick House Irish. That's what I like. Excited for the podcast today. Oh yeah, my man's in here. Black Conflict X. The minister. I'm going to start calling you the minister. What's going on? Pragmatic Eagle, what's up? El Nini. Let me get a shout out. I got you, baby. I got you, El Nini. Zarcaster, what's going on? Lydia Mass, what's up? Good to see y'all. Arcade, what's up? Good to see y'all. We have a good show. Keep it to the essence, the Lords. We got some fun, got some giveaways. Oh, Eliage. I always butcher your last name. Shulmovich, my man. Yo, Cog, happy Lord's Day. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thank y'all for being in here early. I don't ever shout y'all out enough. You know what I mean, most shows, you know, they don't do a mic check with the host and gotta be in the chat early, so I appreciate y'all. It means a lot. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. The Lord's up in here. You know what I'm saying? We take it to the essence. We're gonna be doing more of just ILP shows. You know, we made an internal decision, and for my mental health, because I got so much going on, and then also as much as we love guests, and we're gonna have guests. Probably got a guest next week, but like we're gonna have more just ILP, just to kind of take it back to the essence of what got us here. And to be honest, we be having a lot of fun with this sometimes. So salute to y'all for respecting that. And anybody that wants to be a guest, trust me, y'all on a list. We're gonna get around to it, but the Lord's got to get their mental health right. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. We're all doing a bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? Outside of this podcast. So much respect. We got some fun in here. King gonna be coming through. Spoke to Attic and Saul. They working on something. And we got some fun. Oh yeah, there we go. They doing their thing. Talk to the people. Okay, Santi, what's up?
What's going on, guys? We got a crazy show for you, man. I gotta pull King up on charges today too.
Bending knee court.
It was where's the pre-orders? What's gonna happen this week?
Yeah, Lydia Master, thank you for that. I love just ILP shows. So yeah, a lot of people would tell us that. I remember when we started to blow with the guests, and people were like, "Yo, we love the guests, but sometimes when it's just y'all, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna give y'all back to like at least minimum two no guests a month. That's what we trying to do. And we still gonna have some fire guests though. Don't worry, we're gonna have some people that y'all need to put respect on their name. That's gonna come up. You know what I mean? So anyway, I will talk to y'all. And hold on, what is with this thing? Fortnite causes autism. That's what's up, chat. All right, man. I don't like Fortnite like that either, but there. Anyway, I will talk to y'all. Good to see y'all. We'll be back.
Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look, y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal, and haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me. That's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original. Y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga fire. This is that yoga fire flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department, and I get get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them reins. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start it regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. Well, it's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them reins. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start it regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. Well, it's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them reins. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start it regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's, whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. Well, it's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So, look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them reins. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start it regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got, nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that,
super
keep that, keep that going, keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
sick of
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
sick of
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't wanna be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they wanna compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment, they call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals, all on Twitter but I'm anti-social. Love my city but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
sick of
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gon' hold ya, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for ya. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. That's... Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you doing?
What I wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm
Keep
just
that
super
going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again. Hear ye, man. Welcome to the show. If you would not mind, go ahead and find yourself a spot, get comfortable, grab a snack, do all that good stuff that we need to do, and we're about to get started. It's not important who I am. What's important is that you are pulling up to the Iron Lords podcast right now as we speak, and I guess I'm here to keep you entertained until it's time to get this show started. So look. Y'all done messed up and turned me to an animal. And haters be swearing they real, but come to find out that they really mechanical. And yeah, I be eating these rappers, but that's all a part of me being a cannibal. And they say I'm better than money because you can bank on me being accountable. I know a million rappers that don't want to be on a song with me, that's understandable. I kill a beat and they want to compare me to Freddie and Jason. I'd rather be Hannibal. They be like, why use a video game? Just be original, y'all too dramatical. I know it's random, but I am addicted to flipping the sample and making it flammable. This is that yoga, fire, flame. They think it's arson up in the apartment. They call it department and I get the blame. Still I be running, collecting them rains. You just a target when I'm in the range. I was the hardest to start regardless back when you was messaging people on AIM. Check my vocals. All on Twitter, but I'm anti-social. Love my city, but I'm still bi-coastal. I got... Nah, let's switch that up.
What is you
What I
doing?
wanna do?
Don't stop. Nah, that was dope.
I'm just
Keep
super
that going. Keep that going. Nah, go ahead.
Look, I guess you could say that I'm very spoiled. For them to be your dogs, they ain't very loyal. But I ain't gonna hold you, I ain't here to boil you. You ain't gotta say it, I'm embarrassed for you. Always been a nerd, never been a loser. Making Voltron with a gang of cougars. And I'm going places, better tell a Uber. Cause it's pretty hard to sleep on Freddy Krueger. Whew. Let's do that again.
And we are live. Iron Lord Podcast. LordCognito here talking about the latest with Advanced GG. There's a lot of things going on with the new product line. Let's get right to it. So we got that focus line, y'all. This is that standard. This is what we use right now. Kind of our caffeine substitute. And what we usually do right now when we're gaming, we don't use coffee anymore. We're utilizing this focus. On deck number 2, you already know this is my favorite right here, the energy line. You already know, birthday cake, one of my absolute favorites. Completely delicious. This is a pre-workout equivalent. And also doesn't use beta alanine, so you don't get the jitters and stuff like that. So it's really good for that. And then the new, we got that hydration line, y'all. This is really good for people who don't like caffeine, who want an electrolyte substitute, and it is really sugar-free, absolutely delicious. So you got your 3 choices. Once again, you know Cog Lover is sour. You already know, and we're doing this right now. So go get yourself to advancedgg.com. Use code IronLord on the checkout. This is something I use all the time. We got to support Advanced GG. Great products if you want to get your workout on. Even if you don't work out, you're just gaming, you need that focus. And again, the hydration line for those who don't want caffeine, no sugar, electrolytes, you're good to go. LordCognito here, Iron Lord Podcast. Peace.
I'ma just chill and watch them and eat snacks in the attic. I wanted to chill with the pack and be like a young whoop, but then they would mistake me for addict. If I can imagine it's cool to give you some advice, then invite your girl to your squadron. Cause if you don't give her that option, you gon' be single player like Sovereign. You gon' get tossed in the bushes by King David. Royalty and not a pretender. Detrimental to an elemental, what's an avatar to a knee bender? I gotta be me though. I know it's my destiny, work to Cognito. Who cares if you fly, if you still a mosquito? You swear you ain't stuntin', but really be Steve-O. You like to collect stuff and that's cool, but I got bad news. Even if you really was that dude, King David still be the king of the statues. Since a juvenile, I've been cursed with a curse to be musical. And if you hate it, we'll meet in the crucible. Other than that, then it's cool and it's beautiful. We let you know that your dreams are pursuable. Whatever you wanna do, then it's doable. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day. Woo. If you got work on a Sunday, it's suitable. Cause you can listen to this in your cubicle on the Lord's Day.
Mic check. Make sure we live and direct, hot mics and all that. But we got to make sure Solve is good. You know what I'm saying? So I'll make sure we have a little technical.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Sing the song. Sing the song, though. What was it?
It's all for you.
Now we live.
Janet, that's my girl. Man.
Let's go. Hear ye. And we are.
Janet Jackson just broke out.
He got some, we got to get him a record deal.
I don't know about that.
Listen, man.
I hope we don't get demonetized.
Now we're going to bring back Menudo.
Yo, you stupid. Oh, don't do that.
Oh,
don't
my
do
God.
that.
Yeah, but you know, the later years.
The later years.
Yo, you know they're doing concerts.
Yes.
They're making
Wait.
some money.
Yes.
They outside. Menudo
They
is
outside.
Because of the Netflix joint.
Wow.
Yeah, they outside, bro. They outside. I mean, not everybody. Obviously, Ricky Martin does his own thing or whatever. And he
We
has,
don't need them no
You know,
more.
whenever whenever we start hosting stuff, that's the opening. It's all coming out singing.
Use them for that.
Yeah.
Hear ye.
demonetized
You gotta have
immediately.
a costume malfunction when we at E3.
I can't.
Have the nipple come out.
Yo. And we are live. Welcome
For real now.
to real. Welcome to the Iron Lords Podcast, LLC, and the Lords of Gaming.net. Damn, the super chats are flying in. Love y'all. Damn.
Hold on.
Yeah, they flying in. Episode number 263. It's another glorious Sunday. We're back
You
at
want to see me take King's knees?
Oh my God, we're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today we've got Sony completing the acquisition of Bungie, Microsoft and Netflix partnership, PlayStation Stars program, and PS5 VRR King's topic to discuss. I'm about to put caveats. Let's be clear. He's a King's topic.
Be clear, y'all can put the fire in the chat. It's lit. We gonna talk about the hard to talk about stuff
From these suspect websites.
Let's be honest.
The
Like,
sourcing is interesting.
Let's be honest.
Digital
King was
Foundry's a
so
hell of a
excited.
Yeah.
King was so excited when he brought up that topic.
Yeah. I'm thinking like how he be finding it.
You know why I be finding it? Because the gaming gods love me.
Anyway.
And all I hear is Brian in the background, Saab in the background. It's all for me.
So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, fresh off of that amazing stream yesterday. Those original gaming nights at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of his own world, and the howl of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict of the Addict Show. How we doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I'm here rightfully to take King's knees.
Oh,
You know,
this is collection day?
Yeah, it's
This ain't no
collection.
collection. You know how somebody trying to bust early opening Christmas presents.
We got the
King
box.
ain't gonna-
We got the
King
box
ain't
ready
gonna
for the
openly
knees.
give me- King ain't gonna openly give me those knees till the game comes out. But this is the premature. I'm taking them.
You're premature, so we're gonna wrap up. We
you trying to get
UPS it?
somebody pregnant off of the premature, huh?
So, Addict, we UPS it or we FedEx it? What we doing with the knees? How we want the knees?
He wanted.
They won't arrive. They won't arrive.
Considering it's gonna take me 4 months to get them, it's like those generic ones that no one uses. Like,
It's like Raven. You using a Raven. You using Odin's Ravens. These will never reach you, sir.
King, as long as they get to me, that's all that matters.
The problem is you bust early. Pause. I'm gonna take great guy. It gonna work for you.
Anyway, what's going on, Attic? What you been up to, man? What you been playing?
Nothing. We played that stream yesterday. Shout out to like the 75 people that showed up to that. It was a fun stream.
Yeah.
We are going to be redoing the Patreon, and and then we'll be reflecting some of the member stuff onto the Patreon. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But we got a good show for you guys today, man. We got a good show for you guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, the Lord of Clarity and Lord Patreon of the Fall Guy suit. My man, Lord Sovereign, how we doing?
Oh, that's right. I need to reimburse you guys.
Yeah. Guys are standing out in front of the check cashing place, rapping their knuckles. Like this guy is late.
This guy right here.
This guy is late with his payments. I see his Instagram timeline and he's spending money.
I'm sorry, you need to submit that, in writing.
Oh man, we got to get an expense report.
We got to have the receipts and everything, even though he was in the car with us.
It was fun yesterday, man. That was I will say that I understand why Overcooked could be construed as a stressful game.
It's a hell of a stressful game.
But
that game right there,
that part wasn't
minutes.
even stressful. That's the funny part. That was
we didn't even get to the hard stuff, right?
Yeah. Right. We left when the restaurants upgraded their tiers.
And started doing raids. We were doing raids in it.
I know, right?
My girl literally refuses to play that game with me now.
Nah, that's breakup material. That's right there, you breaking up. That's it.
Yeah,
you're gonna curse somebody out after that.
You get a chance to see when people are actual idiots, son. And they got doing what they supposed to do. You looking for stuff and you're like, man, I said, where's that? And the dude is like, I'm holding something, but you're doing something totally different.
Nah, I worked well when me and King were on a raft and y'all were chucking us stuff. That worked for me.
I was like, why am I moving the deep fryer for? Like, why is that an option?
Why are you running around with hot oil all over the
It's ridiculous.
Anyway,
shout out to the Magic Man Gene because the Fall Guys is something special. That Fall Guys is special. My niece and my nephew are going to be over in the next couple of weeks, so I'm going to get a couple sessions in with them. I know they're going to enjoy that.
Nice.
And what I've been up to, Big Papa Gabe Newell coming through, baby. That Steam Deck.
Yes.
Woo, my Lord.
Loving it.
I'm going to tell y'all, yo. So I would say if you're looking for games or certain games in general, you don't necessarily have to go into the Steam store. They can be found.
These other means.
Elsewhere.
Okay. That's what we do.
So, picked up some of them PlayStation games that I had no chance in hell I'm going to be able to play in front of my PlayStation.
So you're playing PlayStation games on PCs, huh?
Days Gone.
Oh,
bruh, 60.
60.
Oh,
nice. On the deck. Okay.
On the
supported,
deck.
official supported.
No,
I believe it is verified.
Okay.
Yes, it is verified.
It is.
Okay.
Yo.
Oh,
yeah. So, I'm probably gonna finish Days Gone.
But what about you? Don't. I mean, this is a thing for me. I'm not gonna impose myself, but I'm just curious. Like, so you don't care about the trophies aspect?
I'm done. I'm over that. I have to be over that. If this is going to be what it is for me, I have to be over the trophy stuff.
That's
right?
my only thing.
Wait a second.
What happened?
Wait a second.
What?
We ain't never cared about no trophy. We came from the days where the cartridges was the cartridges.
Right.
When did we let that become a barrier?
Bro.
Trophies, man. The
when
achievements and the trophies, bro.
But that's on Xbox, though.
But it's the same.
PlayStation ain't
okay,
never
here we
had
go.
it. And then when they come in with the platinum stuff,
But
we was already, we done rocked
I
it.
didn't go to that. That's the operative word. The platinum.
The platinum.
when the platinum came into play, I didn't care until I got one.
Yeah, I didn't care either. Then I got my Ghost of Tsushima.
The
I was like,
1886. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This is nice.
yeah, because you like, yo, this is my game.
It's, I don't have nobody. Okay, I don't have nobody over there to care to look at my stats. And then the dudes that do look up my stats and be like, yo, you don't play anyway, don't matter because they don't know me like that. Like, right. I pause like that. If you don't get off my timeline with that, you know, I just woke up fresh and I got a 3 million credit score. Those dudes, man, if you don't get off my time, I'm so sick of those dudes.
You was killing it in both of those games for someone that didn't play them.
Well, yeah, but you're on a whole different page.
And what's funny is Cog was like, you played this game before. I checked it live. I was like, no, he ain't. Like, he only got three gamer score. Like,
three gamer score. You know, the one that really did it for me though was I got that God of War platinum, and that was like, oh, well, I get it now. I get it now.
It starts a chain reaction.
I don't care what pops up on their screen. Actually, I'll probably disable it and say, don't ever tell me what pop up over here, because I really don't care about the stuff that y'all talking about. But for some reason, and I guess it's because where I hang out is my block, on the Xbox, the gamer score meant a lot. Remember, me and Mr. High was going through that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all created the gamer score competitions. Whose score was higher.
Yo, that was the most bizarre thing that ever happened.
That's the greatest.
But and me and Cog will talk on the phone like, yo, did you see it? How the hell that score got that way? Yo, he rented 5 games from Blockbuster.
King Kong. This is what was it?
The easy
1000 achievement game. That's what people like. The devs really.
I was playing poker.
Yeah, like you could play anything, and you could be like complete a stage. It'd be like 200. Give you a smooth.
Remember, I had My Little Pony. And I had Barbie.
And the NHL, one of the NHL games. I forgot.
What's funny is I won't say their name because I don't know if they want to be outed like that. But someone was like, I want to get over 10,000 Addict. And I was like, well, let's hit up Smooth. He knows all those dumb games to get you there.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's been it, man. But again,
10,000 gamer score in 25 minutes.
No doubt.
That's ridiculous.
Really?
Wow. That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like I said, like that's to continue to be impressed by the Steam Deck.
No doubt. And of course, we have the incredible Hulk of this, aka the Excess Gamer.
Ooh.
The prophet of Xbox.
Swami.
King of the statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the fraud alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King. How we doing, sir?
Better than Javier Fortuna. Him and Ryan Garcia got it on last night. Shout out to everybody that came for Combat Talk.
Yeah.
I got a chance to see a lot of the new stuff that I implemented. Shout out to my hell of a team in, Graphic Guard.
Salute.
Dallas the man.
Salute.
And Drumstar. It's when you have a vision, you have something stuck in your head and you're trying to project it to the world, you want to convey that that vision to the people that's helping you to get into that space.
Absolutely.
As much as possible. And the team assembled from every minute aspect of what you see, understood the vision and executed the assignment perfectly. So it's absolutely insane. And the biggest other portion to that, of course, is the Iron Lords, and of course is you guys.
You already know.
Because every last one of you guys that super chat, that shows up, that retweets and does all this stuff, that gives to the channel, and the channel gives back, and we're able to fix stuff up. Like, we're able to do different things. So when Attic is able to do his overlays on the Attic show and all this other stuff and all this great stuff that we're able to bring to you guys, it's because you guys engage with us, and we actually love that.
We couldn't expand the shows unless you guys weren't.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It was just really humble. I had a real humbling moment after the stream yesterday. So much humbling, I forgot to end with the intro outro.
What have you been playing, sir, besides the Fall Guys and Overcooked with us?
That was bonkers. Fall Guys and Overcooked, that was bonkers. But Fortnite.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop this right now. All these games with these season passes, and I'm locked in because I spend my $10, whatever the hell I spend. Now I must get everything I want out of the season pass, and every season pass requires you to grind to some wild extent.
I know.
In order to get the last part out of it. I've missed butterfly wings in Destiny because myself was playing Elden Ring, and it's now it's like a marriage.
Yes.
Once you make that commitment, you're there. But now I'm committed to 4 different women. Because I got 4
the
guys.
polygamous battle pass
disgusting.
lifestyle.
It's absolutely nuts. 4 guys. I just got the new DLC for Outriders, Destiny, and Fortnite. Every time I sit down and you got to think about it, 4 of these games. It's the same stuff. It's not like a story-driven game where you get to an end and you out of here.
Good point.
I play Fortnite. It's a match after match after match, and it's repetitive, same stuff. Same thing with Destiny. What are you doing? I'm doing Savathun. Oh, dudes be like, all right, you doing Savathun? All right, I see where you at. What part you at? You at the part with the hopping and the thing? And you like, yeah, same stuff. And I don't progress no place. And then I look at my list. Shout out to Phil Dominus Maximus and really Spencer. He put back the Yakuza games for me.
Yeah, bro, you gotta play.
Yeah.
Like
It's kind of interesting that happened.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it soft? Isn't it interesting?
I've never seen a game leave Game Pass to come back.
It's just
All
money.
of them.
Look, it's just about as you servers.
Well, if it's just money, name another game that's left Game Pass and come back into it.
I've never seen
That's
that.
right.
No.
You guys, your reaching is off the chain, bro.
Be a baddie on your head. No doubt. But I'm sorry, guys. So you gonna do that Yakuza like a dragon, kid? Come on, man.
I'm doing all of them.
So you're doing the action games first, and you leave like the dragon for the end.
Yeah, I'm doing all because he put them right back in. It was at something happened, and I was playing too much of something or whatever, and they was like, yo, they leaving. I'm like, damn, man, they leaving, but they back.
Yeah.
Like Addict said, I've never seen a series come back.
Yeah,
like like a game leave and it might be back in Game Pass like a month or 2 later.
Don Otaku actually said Outer Wilds and some more. He said he came back.
Yeah. A couple leave and they come back.
Outer Otaku, no, we ain't talk about that. We talk about Saul. All right? Don't be bringing up holes in our story. All right, don't be doing that.
God forbid.
Don't try to not agree with our narrative. What else, good?
That's it. So
no doubt.
I got to get back to real life and ending these games and stuff because it changes you, man. You get stuck into these little cycles where you're fighting the next dude.
No doubt. And of course, we have the gaming ninja himself. What's up, Attic? What you about to say?
Yeah, I was going to say that Narca game that Cog had me.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. The Shinobi himself, LordCognito, spread that realness in the realm of the ILP. Not telling you what you want to hear, what you need to hear. Shout out to Mr. Manny Plays. You had a good, defining dude. Just talk about Red Force, the Miranda Sanchez interview, went in depth. Talk about what else is going on as far as Xbox news and fun stuff. Shout out to the last word he bought. This is Ty Guy Travis holding me down. They had Crit Buff there. I wasn't able to be there because I want to shout out the Call of Duty Esports League Major. So I was kind of getting the Lords trying to get their little interest in this esports thing. Shout out to Lord Justin Jacobson. Had a tremendous time, man. He showed me what's going on in the esports community. It's funny because it's like, this is some professional level stuff. Like, I clearly don't know anybody, don't know anything. And like, I must have been
modern day ninjas.
Yeah, they must have been the ninja of Call of Duty. You can tell these dudes, I don't know anybody. And I'm just sitting there mingling. So that was cool to see. It was up in Brooklyn, New York, in the hometown. Salute to that.
If we make any tournaments in the future, I know who to hit up. I'm going to hit up him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hit me up with some people, man. I want to be undefeated.
Yeah.
Addicts team want to come out on top.
Need that hard carry. Backpack gang, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're doing it really big. The esports community is growing and showing a tremendous love. Also got to mingle with a lot of people we met, King, and just past, either Play NYCs or PAXs. Shout out to Decoy Games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, the pictures look nice.
Yeah, man.
Look like you was having a good time.
Yeah.
It looked like everybody there was vaccinated though. Dudes is in your face like, yeah. So right now I'm playing.
You're ridiculous.
I'm looking at the pictures. Everything was like an intimate situation.
Yeah, there was a lot of spittle going back.
Listen, man.
I'm trying to launch this new .com.
Why they gotta be in the face like that?
Launch it from 6 feet back.
Like, yo, give me 6 feet.
Yo.
I'm saying, my man.
Speaking of launching, shout out to Revel. What is it? Avila. It's a different type of tequila out right now. They little liquor, moving and shaking. It's very, very smooth. I got a chance to.
They gave you a bag that we talk about them.
Listen, we moving and shaking. We see what's going on.
I was going to say, shout out to Bang.
Yeah, yo, chill, relax. We ain't get the bag.
Shout out to Adidas.
Yeah, we ain't get the bag. There's no bag.
Shout out to Cinemax.
There's no bag drop, sir.
My
Adidas. So shout out to them. Shout out to Decoy Games. Shout out to Lady J Watts. We met her at Play NYC. She's coming up with like, all right, not a Dave and Buster's, but like a pure hardcore gamer space. Gonna be in Times Square, y'all.
Okay.
It's already going down.
It better be in a tourist spot because it's gonna fail.
Yeah, she's doing a thing. We're gonna work on trying to get her on in the future. The ILP once that launch. We got to show some support for the city, man. Like it's tremendous what she's doing, man. So that's that. As far as gaming, as Addict said, listen, man, Destiny. Look, you know, we got an open relationship.
Destiny in trouble.
We got an open relationship. You know how it is when the season is, and I know the clan is mad. I see y'all playing Iron Bandit Grinder because I already did my Iron Lord and I ain't going back in there until it's over.
That's the funny thing, King. Where people are sitting there,
they can actually be an Iron Lord. Yeah, and I had somebody jump in my party and say that stupidness Addict you about to tell me.
Yeah. They like you can't be in the clan if you ain't got Iron Lord.
How you Iron Lord and you ain't got the Iron Lord title, man? If you don't get out of my way, my boy.
King, I know one thing. I got the Iron Lord.
Hey, you know what I say? I say, man, you're sweaty. Hey, wipe your forehead. Here. This for you.
I do the wipe of the forehead, but yeah, man. Look, I just need a break. I did the story. I'm all caught up. I got my Iron Lord title. I got everything I really need outside of maybe 2 or 3 weapons and stuff. But yeah, the Rocket Blade point is that way. It's not even.
I was watching you. You doing too much, swinging from roof to rooftop.
The traversal, like I've never seen a game like this. Like it's a different take on Battle Royale. I didn't know how it was going to work with the melee combat, the swords, the nunchucks.
It's Battle Royale that you forget it's Battle Royale until you see the circle.
It feels like you're playing a quest game, an open world quest game. Right, and they got little missions on the map, bounties and things you could do while the battle royale is going on, and then they got the mysticism of it. It's like this like Chinese dragon that's blowing the thing to close the map. You know what I'm saying? From up top, you can see it. It's like and then you can fire. Addict. I heard that if all 3 of us make it in trios and like survive to win the battle royale, you get a chance to fight the dragon. I haven't even seen that yet. So it's got so many secrets to it. The mysticism is fire. The game is so crazy that I've never seen. You know how most battle royales are. It's just you land in the map, you find your weapons.
What's the season pass?
Oh yeah, already blew my whole check, sir.
We will not be expensing that one.
No, this is on cut. I did not even hit you up, so I was in there. But look,
I thought all gaming related stuff. Because, so this is where
if he would like to stream that on the ILP channel,
I gotta put out content.
But this is where I beg to differ, though. This is where I beg to differ because at some point in time, it's beneficial for his content, right? And the reason why I say it's beneficial for his content is because he's telling me a wealth of stuff right now that's having engagement being pushed.
Listen,
I saw the numbers. As he started talking.
I got to shout out 2 things.
There's something called conflict of interest when it comes to him moving the needle on you.
Okay. I'm good. But I want to shout out to Game Pass. This is a fantastic game. Listen, the learning curve is high. What I would highly advise. Hold on, that's my man. Shout out Javier McCain. This pain. He was in the chat with us, rocking and rolling. It's fire. Shout out to Sinister. You already know what it is. All right, so this is what I recommend. Because if you try to just jump in there, King, you gonna get bodied. So what we did, me Addict, what you do is you do the training, right? It'll teach you the basics. Do advanced training. It's going to give you like a simulation of how it was with the Battle Royale. But what I highly recommend is do bot mode. They got bot mode for the joint, and you get your confidence. You get a feel of how to get
before you go in.
Yeah, it is crazy. Like, it is so good. Then they got a special event right now that I'll put Attic on, where it's a Fall Guys event. You run around looking for the little Fall Guys. You know what I'm saying? You grab them up and you get special rewards. But then what happens is they put you in this pit, right? And it's like, think of Soul Calibur. You know how this edge is going to fall off the stage?
Yeah.
Right? So in the pit, it's 3 versus 3. So they put all the weapons, all the hot armor in the middle, right? So everybody start off of each island and you race to get to the middle, right? And y'all fighting for the stuff. Now what happens is, as the game progresses, there's these big mallets that swing, right?
Yeah.
And they start with one, and then it starts with multiple, and you get hit by it, you get knocked off the map. That's a KO. Now you can keep coming back in. It's the person who get the most kills. So it gets so chaotic because everybody's racing to the middle trying to fight each other to get the items and the thing. But then you got to avoid these disasters and things happening.
That's what's up.
It is so good. Yo, shout out to I think it's 24 Entertainment. Xbox did a fantastic job in this game. Like, I don't know how they found this game. I didn't know this game was that big.
I played it on PC before.
I mean, I didn't even know they had an esports community. Some of the best artists. Listen, Destiny, I'm on a little break to the new season come out. You know what I'm saying? The new season. I did the Rock and Blade point where y'all gonna catch me. I'm just letting y'all know what's going
And
on.
the fact that it had something to do with ninjas. He's definitely
it's Channel 5 Battle Royale. King, you gonna I can't wait to play with you. You are gonna
pause. That's
love it.
nasty.
Pause. But I can't wait to try this game with you. But anyway, so that's been pretty
we can
much
match wits.
we can match wits. And I got the band that look like Clouds Come Down. Remember Clouds Come Down?
Yes, remember that?
Yeah, they got to do that. Oh, they got Master. Oh, King, I got the band for you real quick. They got Toad from 5 Deadly Venoms.
Oh, it's over.
They got
Toad.
They got Toad. They got a dude that look like Toad. They got a straight up dude that look like Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. And he got this demon spirit thing. The chicks, the ninja chicks that look like Jinx from G.I. Joe. They got, bro, the art design is fire. They voice acted, skill trees, individual moves. Everybody got their own super move. This game is fire. I'm telling y'all, acting like it ain't nothing to play. I'm telling y'all, get over there on Game Pass, download it, try it, let me know, holla back.
I brought Shaolin versus Wu-Tang 1 and 2 because they had Toad in it. Because Toad was single-handedly, him and Snake was single-handedly the best dudes I had in Kung Fu.
Toad. He got a special move with the it's crazy. And King, you're gonna love it. You stupid. You could put your face in it. Right, you can input your dudes is putting Phil Spencer inside the game. You could get. I'm telling y'all, no Rocker Blade Point. Y'all sleeping. This is the battle royale right now. I see why it's doing what it's doing. You gotta play. Let me know. I will rock
my
with
face
you.
in it.
Yes, I'm telling you right now. Anyway, so that's been that for me. So we got some things we want to take care of. Some little giveaways. Some little.
Yeah. Okay. So. We got a few things to give away. So courtesy of, hold on a second. Let me get this. We
got 470.
Oh, and we got to get the super chats too. We got to get the super chats.
140 likes.
You want to get the super chats first? Let's get the super chats first.
I'll get the super chats first, and then we'll.
Yeah, let's get the super because they ain't here super chat. They doing their thing.
If we don't get them now, we ain't never.
We ain't never gonna get them. Yeah. We got to get the super chat. Shout out to Elias and Perry. He said the Rock and Blade Point crack the crate is good. It's the truth. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, give it a shot. The learning curve is hard. Addict, give me your perspective because you tried it for the first time.
I played games like that, so I kind of like I picked up on it quick. But
about what you and Kabatsu did with the dudes under the. We found that spot near them under the. We was the highway bandits, King. We was hiding under
the actual highway bandits showed up and killed us.
We found
spawn killing.
Yeah, we found a spot that lead a big bridge that go over to a Shaolin temple, and there's a ravine with the river underneath. So we hide under the bridge where the circle was closed. Yo, we got the spot.
Wait till someone shows up and bam, we on them like right on right.
And then you can rob the bodies. And then what I like is take these stuff. Then what I like too is like what's cool is if you get knocked out in the beginning of the game, King. What's dope is they allow you to get you go into a spirit form. Right, if you don't get revived, then you go into a spirit form, and you got to find it's like all over the map these little spirit revival temples.
We only did that once, though.
You get one time, right? You could. We also find out that there's these special items in the game that if you find them, you can revive your man back later if one of your trios go down in the joint. King, you gonna love this. I'm telling you. Anyway, continue, sir. I told you about the hidden spot. I told them about the hidden spot. Yeah, we did that joint. I know.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me get these super chats first, then we get into this other business. So from the jump, we got Render, $5 super chat. Sony has announced that they're donating a portion of all Ragnarok pre-orders to King's GoFundMe page. Tim Ryan is a good man. Have a great show. Then we got Face 23. $20 super chat. God of War Ragnarok got some Xbox fans shook, harassing poor Jeff about Game Awards deadlines. 2022, the year of the PlayStation. Oh, word.
He said they scared. Listen, man, God of War outside. God of War outside.
King, do you have anything to say to your brethren as the general of the Xbox Army?
Well, I'm honestly gonna say that there is no fear in us. Hold the line,
Hold
son.
the line. You gotta survive. You gotta bunker up.
When in doubt, just sit down and stick your spear out. Pause.
When in doubt, just deny it out.
Deny it until it's released.
I mean, King,
listen.
they are allowing pre-orders now.
They are King. They're allowing pre-orders.
Listen,
Hold on. So King, last week you told me that I couldn't bring you up on anything until we saw at least pre-orders.
Yeah, that's
Well,
you know
one
what,
week
and what did I
later,
say?
King. No,
What did
let
I
me
say?
talk. 1 week later, there's
What,
pre-orders.
nigga like
So
me,
what
he-
you got to say now?
He does this to himself every time, and I look at him and I'm like, man, he's like Bugs Bunny. Like, you know, I mean, he's Wile E. Coyote. He
Speak
keeps
on
running
God
for
of
the
War. Don't be
same track
sidestepping.
every time. So I told you last week, and this was my words. Can you pre-order it right now? You was like, no. What about next week? Maybe I could do it next week. I said, then talk to me next week when you able
And
to
it's
do it.
next week.
And look at you, right? So what I did was I was allowed to have you shut up for a whole week until it went live. And you wanted to make it your topic or whatever. And I'm like, good for you. See, you got to be perfect every damn day. All I got to do is hit you.
This has nothing to do with God.
Yes, no, sir. All I got to do is hit once.
So
if they say the day that it's supposed to come out, sorry,
You
we had
batting like
unfortunate
0-2
delay.
right now, though.
There's something, the boat sank. It's sorry, it's an unfortunate delay, but
He
don't
waiting for
worry,
that.
it's gonna come out next week. And if it does happen, the level of snipers and the dudes just
Oh, he
coming
go
after you is this is turn my Twitter off, mute the world, and go to sleep day. So I'm not worried about it. You'll be in trouble.
So
not me.
basically, what King is saying, Addict, is that until
We're
this
waiting
game,
for the release date. Yeah, we were waiting for the release date.
he
I
gonna
already
hold
knew
on
what he
to
was
the
gonna
very
do.
last.
But I already knew what he was going to do, but he was still going to get that smoke.
I feel that.
Your smoke, and by the time
Because
it
last
really,
week you told me we got to wait for pre-orders. This
Y'all
week
make
they
yourself-
pre-orders,
you
my
gonna make
friend.
your smoke so weak by the time it happened, nobody even gonna know you smoking. They just be like,
The only smoke I have is the
Oh,
smoke
hold
you
on.
gave me.
Addict, Texas agrees with King. He said Forspoken has been on pre-order since last year and has been pushed back twice. Don't bend the knee
Hey,
just yet.
that's cute.
I'm
That's
not
cute.
betting on. Listen, bro.
I know King is the general in your army, but that don't mean you need to say it.
Well, all I can say is, Addict, wipe the back of your ears a little wet.
What that be?
He wet behind the
no.
ears.
Oh, like he
coming
Ricky?
from me,
I will say this. I will say this, Addict. You have to. You got to make sure with King, you got to the very last detail.
Yeah, get to every detail. Make sure your ducks is lined up.
Your ducks
your
are lined
eyes
up.
are dotted. Your T's are crossed.
And he's not going to acquiesce until there's no recourse.
Yes.
Until the game is in his hands.
and they know it, and they've seen it. They've seen me wiggle away. I'm James Bond.
So
Indeed.
just to clarify, you are stating that you like wiggling your way out of situations.
I'm stating that. Yup, you gonna run out of bullets, and if you miss on God, you in trouble.
I've already hit you twice, though.
Once I come out of that coffin and the hand come up like the Undertaker.
You know what's funny? Right now, King looked like he just played an entire movie of Die Hard. He got bruises all
right
over
now-
him. He's got bullet holes
Right
in him.
now, you just spirit bomb me. You walking out the room, and the lights went out, and you heard boom.
You don't even know what that means.
and you see Paul Bearer, rest his soul, in the corner. My Undertaker.
You gonna rise? You gonna rise? Okay, we see
And
what
I
we
just
doing.
sit up and I look at you like Tyson Fury. And your heart starts
I see what's
beating.
going
You're
on.
like, oh my
You
God,
gotta,
this ain't
Addict,
happening.
you gotta wait until it's finalized. That's
When
the
I
only advice I
tombstone
would
was a
give you.
wrap.
Because I feel you. I feel you.
I'm gonna take you for the long ride. Pause.
Yeah.
Time anyway. So it's get these.
All right, what else we got here? We got JD Gamer, $50 super chat. Good morning, lords and ladies. Let's start this day off right. Hit that like button, folks. With that said, I'm less interested in Sony completing the acquisition of Bungie and more interested to see how they break up in a couple of years.
Oh, you gonna like the poll question.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Tony Bryant, member for 24 months. Thank you, brother. Happy to be here live. Here for King's accurate prediction of the imminent Sony Bungie breakup in a couple of years.
It's a different conversation.
As always, great time to be a gamer. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Then we have Render, $2 super chat. Sob starting a new R&B group called Lords to Men.
That was out of control.
Yeah, the beta team, the beta squad.
Then we got Dodo Taku, $5 super chat. Where's my Bayonetta 3 topic? Why are we not talking about game of the year? I'm gonna tell you, Bayonetta 3. It looked good, but it looked Nintendo Switch good. Like you'll say, if Bayonetta had the wings to be on Xbox or PlayStation as well, that it would look prettier.
And speaking of something, look at her outfit. It changed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't catch it. Okay.
She's more clothed by the hair.
Oh, okay.
And I said, as soon as they went exclusive to Nintendo gave them a list of demands. More than likely, it was like,
you know what it is. You know what it is, though, right? You know what it is. There's because there's plenty of not safe for work stuff on Nintendo. Yeah, they have a setting in the game. They have a setting in the game where you could have less not safe for work stuff.
Okay. Okay.
So that's probably what they're showing you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, in the times we live in too, I think that would have to do more with it than Nintendo, because Nintendo's let some pretty scandalous stuff on their platform here recently.
They got plenty. They got plenty.
They got this is the police on
my
their
Switch just sit
platform.
there. I'm waiting for Breath of the Wild too.
Now listen, if you were to scour that eShop, oh my lord, there's stuff on. I mean, there's stuff on Nintendo. That
PlayStation censors more than Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true. I did hear that.
They got something a little bit more relaxing than Power Watch.
I'm sure for some sections of the community, there's plenty.
There's
more
plenty.
No
doubt. What else we got, Sam?
Then we got Mad Dingo McThickens, $20 super chat. Wait, someone said Jim Ryan's a good man. Waiter, I'll have what he's having. Funny how the narrative was, why would Sony follow the model of a third place company? Yet here we are with another copy. PS points now.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, if it works, imitation is the
sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah, and Jim Ryan is flattering the hell out of Phil. I love your shoes, Phil. You killing it this week.
Yeah, considering they did that PlaystationStars thing, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, that's funny. Talk about it. We got Hardgate Shani, $10 super chat. Salute to the Lords on this fine Sunday. Warner or Netflix? Decisions. Good to see PlayStation is reckoning. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
I wouldn't wait till we get to that.
Good to see PlayStation is recognizing their loyal fan base with rewards. If only other consoles had something like that. Yeah, bro. Even Nintendo. Nintendo. Everything you buy in that eShop gets you gold points to buy other stuff.
Yep.
JD Gamer, $20 super chat. On a side note, if Microsoft ends up acquiring Netflix, and I think they will, for around $120 billion, it's over for Sony in so many ways, and expect them to get Spotify after that.
So can someone explain to me how buying Netflix is like going to help Microsoft with Xbox?
Let's save it for the. Let's say we got boss. We got boss. Let's save it for the topic. Trust me, I know where you're going.
I mean, if you look at the current thing that we're doing together, that's why. There's a lot of money. Those two purchases make Microsoft an entertainment juggernaut.
Yep.
Then we got Hardgate Shani.
I agree with that.
$5 super chat. Start with Yakuza 0 if you want to play through them, King. That's true. Go back to 0.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Although it's hard to go to Kiwami 1 and 2 after 0 because 0 is a newer game, but they're still great. It took getting through the first boss fight for me to get into it. The series is good. Yes, it is. Very much so. Donotaku, $5 super chat. Played the alpha for Creative Assembly's new FPS. Aesthetically, it's meh, but gameplay-wise, it has so much potential. I had a lot of fun with it. Then we got Donald Taco again, $2 super chat. It's called Hyenas. That's the Sega game, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Hyenas.
And Donald Taco, you ain't supposed to be talking about that, by the way.
Just so you know.
Someone, woo, the fans is watching. Careful, bro. Careful.
Forgot to add that.
Mhm.
Then we got Clutch Man, $20 super chat. I cringe when I hear slow news week, when sometimes we just want to hear from the devs and their experiences. More content creators should reach out to them. You guys here at ILP always do a great job with that. Keep it up. Yes, we have to put a spotlight on the people that make the things that we love.
Absolutely. And more coming.
Yeah, for sure. Then we got Bounty, $2 super chat. Wagwan ILP, enough respect. Bow, 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 bow.
Bo, 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 bo. You gotta do bo, 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 bo. You done know. You done know.
You done know.
Let's go.
Stitch, $2 super chat. Play with my joystick. Should write a song for Savio to sing, please.
Wow.
I'll make $1,000 Patreon tier for that. Sure. I'll subject myself for that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not put anything that you think that is out of reach. Because
they will reach it
and grab it.
Oh no! Like I said, I'm willing to subject myself to that.
Why don't you subject yourself to a hot chip challenge?
Nah,
why don't you do that? Because you know what? Please, guys, y'all gotta vote for some of these tiers.
No, I'm not doing that. So I can have my wife.
We chose our stuff. You're the one that chose crazy stuff.
I chose stuff that I thought people would not go to. You know, you understand? Like, please, shout out to Wilmy Hood. Love that guy to death. But let me tell you something, Wilmy. You have marked me. You have I've been to therapy because of you, sir. Because of you, man. I had a whole conversation about what Will did to me. He's like, "What the hell? Show me on the teddy bear where Will touched me." I said, "He did touch me, sir. He made things happen to me. He
said, show me on the teddy bear where Will touched. I can't show you the teddy bear unless we share. But this tattoo.
I said, here, meet a."
I'm done. I am done.
Yo,
time on this.
We'll be back on the show. Though.
Yes, I've been trying to.
Shout out to Wilmy back, and I saw him doing little things coming back.
He was in the chat. He was in the chat while we went live early too.
It's great to see him getting his strength back up. So
salute to Wilmy.
It's wonderful to see. Let me see what else. What do we have next up? We got Big Cloud Gaming, member for 17 months. Smash that like button, folks. Thank you, sir.
Hold on. Shout out to Big Cloud. Just came on for fantastic interview with David Jaffe. You know what I'm saying? He's been killing it in the game. Shot LordsOfGaming.net's own Big Cloud Gaming. And he outside doing a little article thing, getting IGN love. He outside moving.
And he maybe there'll be some announcements in the future.
I think this guy has a great future. I don't know.
This guy it's amazing.
He's amazing.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, I like that picture.
I like that.
Rockefeller.
Then we have Tai Casares, $50 super chat. King, if you're so confident, put your eyebrows on the line, else bend that knee and shave that beard.
Yo, this dude here, who are you? Do you put your face out? Put your face out.
No, that wasn't Tom. That wasn't Tom talking. That's somebody else, right?
That's Tai Casares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't Tom.
Mr. Casares. Put your face out, man. Stop talking to me about that. Put your eyebrows in the mix. You out there talking. You capping. He said, yeah, King, I'll do it. What happened, Attic?
Attic in the process.
Attic turned into Ultron.
Yeah, he moving in two frames and his camera ain't move no more.
Yo, Cinemax saw the shirt, was like, oh.
Yeah, we got the contest strike. The Cinemax. Oh, there he back.
I'm gonna have to uninstall and reinstall. It's literally went down like 5 times.
What was Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom. I don't know why, but I have such a hard time with Zoom. It shuts down all the time.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right, no doubt. We got super chat.
We got Jeesh, $2 super chat.
Yeah.
This isn't Phil or Todd. Sony actually delivers. Ooh.
Okay.
Then we got Lord Meyerhoof with the 100,000. I think it's called Indonesian rupiahs.
Okay.
Ooh, shout out to you, sir. Thank you, brother.
Shout out for the town. All right.
I love PlayStation Stars more than Microsoft Rewards because it is officially supported on my country rather than MS Rewards. Can someone ask Microsoft when they expand services to other countries?
That's huge. Wow. He's right.
That's huge.
They've got to improve. They've got to improve on a global level. We talk about localization. We talk about rewards.
I think Netflix can help with that.
We listen. That's a good point. And where's the brother from? Where's the Lord from?
Indonesia.
Shout out to India. Well, listen, we do know, so a lot of executives do listen to Iron Lord's podcast. We'll put it out there to get some love to your country, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, you're gonna rep the ones that kind of are there for you. So for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got Donald Taku, $2 super chat. As Cog would say, we outside.
We outside. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Makbul. I agree. Microsoft rewards needs to expand. Yeah, man, that's my brother too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Definitely for purchases. Give me some money for purchasing games. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Then we got Masochista, $2 Masochist, $2 super chat. Wow. Oh, look, my favorite Xbox podcast is on now.
Hey, thanks for showing up again.
Hey.
With your favorite Xbox host, Lord King David.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that's hypnotized by the words that's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, they clearly it's like everything they take, it's his. Yeah, yep.
You have been indoctrinated into the world of Xbox. Face forward, please.
No doubt. All right, that's it on super chat. Yes. So we have Cog, I want you to set it up.
Yeah.
What is this amazing giveaway that we have?
Look, you already know Advanced GG's in the building. You got to get that fresh powder. You know what I'm saying? Gaming powder. You know how we do. So we got that focus line, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Drinking. Got the focus, and that'll get you almost like your coffee substitute, right? You know what I'm saying? You playing long. You're going to do a long gaming session, or you at work, and I just need that little bump today.
Help me overcook.
Yeah, we're gonna do the overcooked stream. Hit that 2 scoops, 16 ounces of water, and if
only 2 scoops.
Yeah, only 2. Don't go over 2. Don't
want to overdo it, right?
You don't want to.
What if I pop 3 though? How strong would I be?
You gonna be
pop 3? I don't want you to OD, brother. I don't want you to be on this powder. I don't want you.
You'll be sleeping like by Wednesday. You might fall asleep.
Okay. But I'll be productive.
You be productive with the focus. You know what I'm saying? So I would say for your first time, bro, you new to the game. 1 scoop, 8 ounces. That'll be enough powder for you to get through, right?
Okay.
And then you build your tolerance up.
Shaking not stir.
Shaking not stir, brother. Shaking not stir. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm
then,
on that bond.
Then you know what I'm saying. But if you want to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And, and you want a little pre-workout substitute. We got that energy.
That's what I need, man.
Yeah, we got that energy line. You know what I'm saying? The energy line.
Because sometimes I'll be feeling, lackadaisical while I'm sitting in the gym. And I'll be needing something to boost, something to take me to the next level.
Exactly. You do that joint right before. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Again, 1 scoop, 2 scoops.
Like how long before I start my actual workout? Half an hour or 20 minutes?
30 minutes before you good to go. You rocking and rolling on that advance. You know what I'm saying? And then rocking and rolling. But what I was going to say is, after that, I was wow. But after that, but then I got my brothers that be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I got the sugar thing. I can't take sugar. Or you know what? I can't.
Yeah. What about
caffeine.
What if I'm pre-diabetic, bro?
Yeah, you diabetic. You know what I'm saying? And we got that hydration line for you right now. You know what I'm saying? So the hydration basically is.
It comes in that camouflage color that you got.
Yeah, we got this the lemonade. It's the lemonade. Excuse the joint. Right. You know what I'm saying? But this is the no sugar. You know what I'm saying? And no caffeine. So think about get your electrolytes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Gatorade without the sugar, right? So for those people, you can't do the water. You know what I'm saying? You want to do something.
That's the hydration.
Yeah, you want to.
I'll be feeling depleted.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the good folks of Advanced GG. We out here, Advanced Gang, moving that powder.
How can I get this stuff, bro?
Yeah. So we got. You know what? We got something just for you and the people, right? Me and Soft come together. We're gonna do this giveaway starter pack. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to give 6 lucky winners today in the realm. That Advanced GG. Somebody said rolling, right. Yo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do. We moving the powder today. We're going to give out some samples to the block. You know what I'm saying? Just let people taste that. Go ahead.
It is to the members, just to clarify.
Okay, just to clarify.
I do think that to give people time, if they do want to sign up to be a member, we should give half away now and half away later.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do 3 now. We got 6 to give away today.
Yeah. Good call.
That's over 100.
That's how we move powder around here. I like how you move it. Get the feeds, get the customers.
Right. Building up this line?
Yeah, let's build a line up, man.
Let's go. So we got
because the feds come in the building at 1 case.
Hurry up, we gotta hurry. We gotta move this powder and then get up out of here. Let's go.
Yeah, we gotta go pump and go.
Somebody just arrested Cogs.
I just walking up to solve him like, yo, you got the stuff.
Well, your name is Lord Addict.
Don't ever. So you come to me, here, cop. Get him out of here. You got the stuff. You got to be on. You got the stuff, buddy.
I can't. Imagine if like they didn't come in like the containers they come in. They come in like these containers, and it was just a bag.
Hold on, put that to the screen. What powder is that, sir? Is that the focus? What flavor, baby?
Ooh,
Let me pin that screen right quick.
I think Attic is exceeding the normal dosage because.
Oh, you got that sour?
Yeah,
you got
man.
that sour. Let's
Your
go.
man
That
be
sour
finishing
watermelon.
these games in like 2 days. I think
like-
he's exceeding the normal dosage.
This might be almost empty.
See?
You re-up. You want to re-up 20%? Listen.
Attic, why does it look like the guy on the cover is you? Like the guy
Put the cover back.
looks
Put it back. Let me see. Put it back for a second. Attic, put the sour up real quick. Move it to the side. Just because he got a beard and he white. Stop it. Anyway. Saul was out of pocket for that.
Give him the bag. Give him the bag.
Like he's got a watermelon in his
No
hand,
doubt.
too.
Oh, DJ
Is that a
Oros.
watermelon?
Yeah, you got the watermelon? Yeah. DJ Oros said, where's that hydration? We got that lemonade hydration. My camera's bugging right now, but this is the lemonade hydration. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
the camouflage version.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Predator style.
No doubt. So this the re-up. Again, for anybody who wanted to even try buy without the thing that don't win the game, 20% off, y'all. AdvancedGG.com. Use code Iron Lord on the checkout. Make sure you do that. Code Iron Lord. So go to AdvancedGG.com. Code Iron Lord. Get 20%. It goes out Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So you got a little time. You know what I'm saying, to get the product.
In the kitchen.
What happened? You chef it up
The
right in the
cake
kitchen?
one.
Oh, you got the cake? Oh, you got the cake. You got to chef it up there. The birthday cake. Okay.
I gave one of my girls. So
She on it too. Okay, Advanced GG. Let's
Attic
get
is
it.
wildin'. He's putting it in the food.
Yo,
He's
you
making
set up.
edible Advanced GGs.
Are you setting up your bro? You setting up your shop? And what? We need you to set up shop.
Advanced GG brownies.
Yo, Attic, I need you to set up shop in West Virginia. We try to move the operation to West Virginia now.
The
You know what I'm saying?
operation. First off, we do enough stuff up here, so you don't need no more.
I said, these guys out here got meth. No, man, they got that Advanced GG, bro.
We got that Advanced GG, baby.
Nah, man, he has an Advanced GG lab.
You know what's funny?
downstairs, bro.
I rip off the label and it's just a white box and they open it. What is that?
a dude in the back yell out, powder.
Don't let the spot get raided. Anyway.
What I do is I record Cog saying, "Drop that powder," and he's like, "What is this?"
What is it? Anyway, so we got 3 lucky winners, right? That's what we doing?
Yeah, so we're gonna do up front. We're gonna do
Let's
3
do this,
up
do this.
front.
Mhm.
Okay, hold
Powder.
on 1 second. Oh, before I get into that, let me get this one last super
Yeah.
chat. Jigga J, $5 super chat.
Dope.
Can't wait for Microsoft to buy Sony like Vince McMahon bought WCW. Then Phil shows up on the state of play and says, "You're mine."
Yo, Saturday Night Raw. Let's go.
No doubt.
All right, no doubt. Let's jump into this now. Okay, so the winner of our first Advanced GG giveaway is
Who getting that powder?
TJ Scott.
TJ Scott. All right,
Congratulations,
baby.
TJ Scott.
Hook him up,
No
put it in a bag, bag it
Exactly.
up, ship it nice to him.
Exactly. You guys, I have a link for you guys. You can go in. You have to set up an account.
Yes.
But again, this initial stuff is free. So, okay,
So,
that's the
so
first
how
one.
he got it? How he gonna get the thing? You gonna give him instructions through Twitter?
If you have a Twitter account, it should be here. I'm looking at all of our Patreon.
He
stuff
said
more
TJ,
than-
not DJ Oro. Stop it. That's not for you. Now, you already got your powder. Relax. Okay.
So everybody on Patreon, I have their email at the very least. So
Okay.
But if there is, I'll check. If you are on Twitter, then I will just DM you the information.
No doubt. What else?
And the interesting part now is I don't know if it works because I've never done it,
Mm-hmm.
but you can actually gift memberships now.
Mm.
So I've only seen it done on like 1 or 2 podcasts. I've not actually seen it myself, but you can actually gift memberships now. So like, shout out to YouTube for stealing stuff from Twitch like
About
years
time.
after it's relevant. Like,
That's funny.
No doubt.
All right. And our second Advanced GG giveaway goes to
Who get the advanced powder?
Kool-Aid 117.
He need it. He mix it, baby. Mix it. Mix that thing. Mix that thing up.
Kool-Aid 117. Shout out to you, sir.
Let's go.
All right. And then our third and final giveaway for right now
Starter kits, powder.
goes to Sony Sosa.
Oh, that's the perfect
Kaiser
person.
Sosa?
That's the perfect person to get advanced
The
GG.
powder goes for Sosa.
Sosa, let's go,
You'll never
baby.
find out exactly who Kaiser is.
Sosa, let's go. Let's go.
Shout out to the winners. Again, I will get at you guys either by via email, or if you guys have Twitter handles, I will get at you in DMs on Twitter and give you your information.
No doubt. Suit everybody. You already know Advanced GG.
And once again, exactly, if anybody wants to sign up to the Patreon during the course of the show, and then you will have the opportunity to jump in and get this later on in the show. I guess we'll do it right before the end.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No
And we'll do
doubt.
the last three.
No doubt. All right. He said they cut the powder with the Kool-Aid up there. Anyway. Anyway. So, yeah, we got this.
They're gonna get their own little avatar to bust through walls.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Shout out to the winners. We're going to do a lot more of these giveaways. Put the powder out there in the streets. We're moving and shaking. But anyway, last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken with the latest news regarding Halo Infinite, lower engagement numbers on Steam as a free-to-play title. What do you think is the quickest way to get Halo Infinite back on track? The winner of the three-way ILP poll with a commanding 62% of the vote was make a major internal shakeup at 343 to help produce Halo content and fix bugs in a timely fashion group. Coming in at 2nd at 20% of the vote was the Messy Lords. I don't care. They need to keep monetizing the Master Chief Collection since the majority of the community is only playing that anyway. And at last place at 12% of the vote was remove 343 completely from ownership of the Halo franchise. It's time for a fresh start group. Shout out to all the Lords who participated in the poll. Lord King, you seem to have some thoughts about this, what the people felt?
It's regardless to what all of it was like negative towards 343. So the consensus is, get the content up, get that out to the people. I agree with that. I think, guys have pigeon memory when it comes to stuff. When it comes to video games, they can talk about one thing for months, and then when they actually get what they're looking for, they quelled and they quiet. Until they need some more stuff to digest. So they just got to get a proper cadence and release stuff out on a timely fashion. I give 343 the benefit of the doubt, knowing all the stuff that they went through to get to the point where they're at. So I just think they underestimated the assignment, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
That's facts.
Interesting. So I think we got one more super chat.
We got two more super chats that we can head into the
topics.
topics. We got Dono Taku, $5 super chat. I heard G Fuel Maddie been moving on y'all turf. Oh no, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Let me know if y'all need some muscle to go handle any situations.
Listen. Hold on. This is a mob situation on powder. Maddie is the homie, you know what I'm saying? And we over here pumping on our block with our powder, and he over there, and we had to sit down, and there's rules to engagement with what he doing.
We're turning this way too much.
But this is an advanced GG block. This is what we do over here. Shout out to my homie though. We got which respects like the mafia. We we control different territories.
Let me tell you, if he oversteps the lines, we have measures set in place.
Me and King are the muscle.
Exactly.
You gotta really understand. We very serious about this powder out here.
We walk to Maddie. Now you ain't supposed to be on this.
Addict. We walking around with the baseball bat on our shoulders, said, we are all part of a team.
Listen, man. And we got God's hitman. Don't forget, we got shooters on deck. Listen,
shooters on deck.
Maddie, there's no I in team.
Listen, that's my defining Duke brother. We had to talk about it, man. That's that's what bosses do when they move.
Respect your block, but stay the hell off of it. You heard me?
That's what bosses do when they move in different gaming powder. That's what they do.
I respect your hustle. Get out of here.
Gaming powder.
We will be
Powder Wars. Pause.
Powder Wars.
Did that thing go smooth yesterday? Saw buying that thing?
Yep. Oh yeah. We have it. It is now. They did tell me it would not be day and date. That's what they did tell me.
So we do have a giveaway we're gonna do on Twitter. It's gonna be for a God of War Collector's Edition.
That goes with my knees.
that comes with you.
Yeah, we weren't able to get the Jotnar edition, so we added King's knees.
So you get the King and R edition.
The King
We should start adding we added collector's edition to bend the knee bets to make it even worse.
They get a whole signed, sealed, delivered Kratos face from me. You got Cradle.
So, we decided that, we never really do anything on Twitter. So we want to pick up our presence in there a little bit. So look on that. We like Saul said, it won't be day and date, unfortunately. I
mean, either way, it wouldn't be day and date because even if it gets to me day and date, I have to reship it to the winner. So it would be.
So,
it wouldn't be that.
I got to get over there. And I got to sign it. Says, "Here's my knees."
The Lords can't win.
Addict, Kago, Wilby's outside. He needs a Patreon for the God of War collector's edition. He said.
That got nothing to do with me. If you get the hell out of my chat.
He's already looking at the Patreon.
Hey,
Shout
go back to
out to
Wilmy.
Strong, back again.
Yeah, he's back.
Doing what he does best.
Scared the hell out of King.
On a serious note, Wilmy, we are redoing how that Patreon looks.
Debo in the building. Get out of here. Why you encouraging him?
Wilby said give him a couple of weeks.
Yo, don't you encourage his? Yo, get out of here.
Debo come outside, how we do?
Yeah,
let's go.
In the car. He gonna cry in the car. Get out of here, Debo.
King gonna walk up to Wilmy on the wrong blog. Wilmy be like, no, it's not.
Addy, move up your Michael just a tad. You're a little low. I don't know if you're far away or what you call it, just up a tad.
Nah, he's on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that's what he over there in San Fran.
Every time people tell me that, I end up being too loud.
Nah, you good now.
No, it's perfect now.
Perfect now. Oh, shout out to Gabe Wilby. He said, I love all of y'all, brother.
Yes, for sure.
We are so happy to see you.
Yes.
Yeah. We know what you've been going through. And every time I see your super chat, or not even super chat, whenever I see just you on Twitter, just moving and shaking and putting up memes, I'm like, all right.
Yes.
All right. You know what I'm
saying? He's getting there.
Absolutely. So don't worry about none of that other stuff, none of that super chat stuff.
Wilmy has the kind of memes that me as a person in the industry can't share, but I like.
I got to secretly like from a distance.
I do. I'm down with
some of them be
so
I'm down with all of them. I only like and retweet certain ones.
Oh, Sav, your man is here. He said, "Can we get a giveaway for a game coming out in 2022? Let me play with your joystick." What game is coming out in 2022?
That seems like a game that go on another website.
This man is just alluding to the fact that he doesn't believe Ragnarok's coming out. I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay. No doubt.
They're going left with this conversation.
Definitely going left.
I feel like that's what he's saying.
Okay.
We got one more super chat before we move on. We got Lord Wayhick, EIC of LordsOfGaming.net. Mock move, $5 super chat. Addict should have known to insert "Show me your build" clause when he entered a bend the knee challenge with King.
We have
down
the wolf
to the
right
last
where we want
detail.
All he's gonna do is, if he loses that, is just clown on God of War and try to keep it moving. That's what he's doing.
Well, I mean, I actually could talk about. I know why they could probably hit that date. Yeah. 1440p 60.
Here we go.
Come on, bro. Get that last generation game up to snuff on that new hardware.
Get ready, Addict. Get ready.
Shout out to Red in the chat. Was able to get the Jotnar edition. Cost him $287, bro. You can go on eBay. You can go to eBay and get triple that for it now.
Listen. He's sick in the head just for some dice and a rubber hammer. Not gonna happen. No, give me the digital and get out of here.
I know how much people aren't gonna like to hear this, but I feel like until they find a way to combat these bots that are buying these for scalpers and stuff, they need to do just in store. Like, because at this point, literally,
God!
Sorry, the super chat.
Super chat.
Sorry. Let Haddock finish. Then we'll get.
I'll let you finish.
At this point, I feel like the majority, like 80% of the purchases on these type of online features and online products are coming from scalpers, and they're selling the other 20 for like 5 times the amount of
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So we got super chat.
I think we're done with super chat.
No, we're not. We have a special super chat for you.
Let me play with your joystick. $5 super chat. I need to see Saab's 2022 build. Gotta make sure it's coming on time.
What?
Wow.
He is loose. He is No, the other beat, King. The other beat.
Oh, you talking about Right back to you, Jim.
Right
because
back to
Rob
you,
is-
Jim.
White Tower into that.
It's boiling over here right now. It's
Woo!
hot over
Someone is excited when
Let
Saab
me
is on the
see your
podcast.
bill
man.
to make sure you coming on time. Pause to you,
my.
here.
sir.
Pause. So first topic.
He like moving on. He ain't even addressing it.
Out of control.
Woo! So yeah, this is me. Sony, man. Sony completing the acquisition. Is Bungie is now officially part of Sony. PlayStation made the announcement, the agreement on their Twitter account. Agreement to acquire Bungie has closed, so now we can officially say, welcome to the PlayStation family. The acquisition, after that announcement, the deal was worth $3.6 billion. But on an SEC filing on Friday, it was said the deal was approximately $3.7 billion. So now that they're under the umbrella, Bungie will continue to independently publish and creatively develop our games. Bungie CEO Pete Parsons said in a blog post, and future games in development won't be PlayStation exclusives. Bungie's Joe Blackburn and Justin Truman said, but Sony does plan to lean on Bungie for its world-class expertise in multi-platform development and live game services. Keep laughing. Live game services, which will help us deliver in our vision of expanding PlayStation to hundreds of millions of gamers, said CEO Jim Ryan.
My man, Jim.
Sony views live service games as a critical part of PlayStation's future as it plans to launch more than 10 new live service games by March of 2026. So the deal is done, y'all. Bungie is part of the PlayStation family. I wanted to bring this to the realm, y'all. Like, what are y'all thinking? How are you feeling? Long-term parts of the acquisition, short-term, and just overall. So, Lord Addict, man, where you at now that the deal is complete? Bungie's PlayStation Studio.
It is what it is. As long as they keep
You sound real low
majorly
still.
pause.
Yeah, come
to the mic or your
I'm literally right next to the
Mouthful.
mic.
Put your lips on it. Pause.
Wow.
Yeah,
My
just
lips on any-
You
move the
gotta
mic closer.
scream.
Wow.
Just move the mic closer. Just move the mic a little closer.
I'm literally right.
Now
like,
you sound
literally-
great. Now you sound great. Now
There you go.
sound
There
great.
you go.
You sound
When
great.
it's on your lips, pause. You sound-
Pause. Pause.
No good, man.
No, man. No.
Shout out to Hector the Macho, man. Punchies for the streets, you messy. Continue, Addict.
It's like when it comes to Bungie, it's just like, I don't think nothing necessarily changes. I'd be surprised if like something with Matter changes. But I don't think Destiny. I don't think they're gonna like pop in there and be like, we're taking all of Destiny off of Xbox. But I'm curious what happens with Matter. That's what I'm
Yeah, because you still. I was going to ask you because you still felt a little, even though they're saying multi-platform games. I remember your thing is you want to see when a new IP drops, right? If Matter will still
It's
be
not even.
multi-platform.
It's not even a matter of IPs. Like if Matter comes on all multi-plats, are they gonna try to do some DLC stuff that they did with Destiny and have like a massive amount of the game restricted from Xbox? Like,
Right.
Like I just got to see it, and I know that it's all 100% up to Bungie, but is Sony going to eventually corrupt Bungie after a long amount of time too? So it's just like, and that corrupt's probably a really strong word for that. It's just like, look, obviously you're gonna want to do stuff that benefits your company, and if Sony's benefit your company more than it's hurting your company, then are their logistics gonna change on what they want for the future of their company? So I just got to see more time with them actually owning Bungie.
Okay, fair enough. Lord Sav, the Bungie is part of PlayStation Studios. How are we feeling about the acquisition now it's complete?
Yeah, I mean, it has begun. We will see. We're gonna really see what this means. I think Addict hit it on the nose. I think, for as much autonomy as they're supposed to have, I think this, right? If obviously Bungie's IP, Destiny, is going to do great, whatever the next IP is, probably, they're the ones who have the expertise in this area. Obviously, their help and expertise is going to allow these other games to hopefully flourish in the way that Sony wants. But again, when you're talking about creating all these service-based games, something's going to fail. Guaranteed. Not everything's going to hit. Something's going to fail. So the question is,
do you guys think it's possible that Sony now, since Bungie's properly funded, Sony might actually like really say, yo, we know that you didn't want to do a Destiny 3, maybe for a lot of financial reasons, but if we fully back this, do you think that might come out on PlayStation only?
I mean, No, PlayStation only. I don't think anything that has anything to do that requires a large player base, it doesn't make any sense for it to be exclusive.
Yeah, Destiny, a big brand.
Yeah, man. It's not. It doesn't make any sense anymore. And I think Sony's over that hurdle, right? They're over that hurdle when it comes to the walled garden. They're still in there when it comes to their single player first party stuff. But when it comes to this, I think they really do understand that you gotta have as much people playing that day one as possible.
Especially live service.
Especially
you need the
live
engagement.
service.
You need the online population.
Yeah. So I mean, the Bungie stuff when it comes to multi-plat, the expectations it'll be on Xbox, but everything else, I think you're talking PC, PlayStation.
Oh, so you think it's not going to be multiplayer? You think Xbox will be not part of some of these games?
I think if Bungie advocates across the board, really, not even the next Bungie IP.
No, I think that Matter is different, but it's like I said, Matter was in works and Matter was with the budgeting that Bungie currently had. That's completely different now. Like Bungie can literally make any game they want now because arguably Bungie is Sony's best studio they have right now. Like, sure, God of War, all that's amazing, but Bungie probably makes more money than all those games combined.
Oh, you're talking about from a financial standpoint.
From a financial standpoint.
That's all these companies care about, the financial aspect.
So with that said, if they have that sort of leverage and pull, they could advocate for other games that maybe Sony just expected to have in their ecosystem plus the PC and be like, yo, this needs to be everywhere. I mean, if you really want this to pop, you really need to open the floodgates. And that's a possibility. So when it comes to Bungie's influence on potential influence on PlayStation, the ramifications are huge, because if they hit with Matter and they hit with helping these other games come to fruition and come to light and really be successful and make them money hand over fist, Bungie's leverage is going to be sort of a respawn situation within EA, where it's like, the leverage is there for them to kind of do whatever the hell they want. And I think on the Bungie side, it really, to me, the sky's the limit. Now, the question here remains is this. If not all of those things hit in the way that PlayStation wants, that Jim Ryan wants them to hit.
Talk about long-term ramifications.
Long-term ramifications. Then I could potentially see what we joked about before, the fact that Bungie can't stay married very long.
Oh, you gonna like the poll question?
I could see that happen. And another thing is, like, there is a negative point that this Bungie acquisition can get, because the Bungie talks to all these developers and stuff, and they really help fine tune a lot of these free to play games, and a lot of the let's say half of them do good, but half of them are making similar, not type of Destiny money, but they're making good money. How long is it before Sony's like, yo, God of War and them's cute, but these free-to-play games are bringing us in billions a year.
He said he wants 10 live service games by 2026.
Let's say 5 of them do well, and they're bringing in billions each a year. Then is Sony going to start, like, not necessarily not supporting these games anymore, but, they're like, look, like, we used to give you 5 years, but now we got to give you 3 because these free-to-plays are outshining you at every corner financially.
I mean, that is the worry, right? Because my thinking is, okay, if these free-to-plays are making you this much money, that's all the more money that can go into making quality single-player products, the stuff that the PlayStation fan base is used to getting.
Right.
But it costs a lot of money to fund these.
That is true.
Exactly.
And Jim was on record for saying, as King amply puts, like, it's not enough. He's not happy with, he feels console gaming is niche. He feels that, like, they should be, like, his games should be way bigger than, the 10 million, whatever it is that they're selling now.
Well, yeah, speaking of 10 million, Last of Us 2 is only sold around about 10 million. Right. Think about that. Last of Us Part 2.
I mean, it's still. I don't want to minimize that. That is impressive, right? But if you look at that big corporate, right, and they're looking at the player base, big corporate going to say, "Yo, that's great," but we got
150 million PlayStation 4s out there,
right? So, like, what can we get that's going to get into that? Let's be honest. Like, a lot of these companies, they want that Call of Duty, they want that Fortnite, they want. To me, Sony seems like they want their own, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, we got one of these. We gonna get this hand over fist underneath our house. So it'll be interesting, like what you said. If the philosophy, to what Atticus said, if the philosophy shifts and they hit with some of these live service games.
Yeah, because you would think all the money in the world allows you to do more stuff with the other stuff.
But here's the thing.
But the thinking changes. You're right.
Well, it's not necessarily all the money in the world. You start looking at what brings you money.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't think they'll ever go away from single player games, but how they've always been so open with, Guerrilla making newer stuff.
Right.
They're gonna be like, look, what you're talking about is cool, but we're making all this money, like this, these studios, these 10, 5, 6, 7, I don't know how many is going to succeed.
Right.
They're literally funding the whole company right now. Your studios are bringing in good money, but let's be real. With your games, we got to split with people because free to play, you only got to split with the.
And to your point, Addict, we got to let King get his balls off. But to your point, Addict, it is interesting that Bungie has all this preferential treatment to kind of move in the way. Let's be honest, like the rest of the PlayStation studios that have been recently acquired have been known to make only PlayStation exclusive content. This is the first I'm seeing that it's like, yo, off the rep, no, we still multi-plat, we still doing what we want to do. It's very interesting about that aspect, but I'm gonna let Saul finish his balls and then Kim.
I mean, I go all the way back to Shaun Layden once again when he talked about the how this is not sustainable to make this level of game. So you talk about how the thinking could shift when they're making this money, if they make this money.
Completely it's theoretical. We don't know.
It is.
All
but
these
think
games
about it.
flop. We don't know.
These
if all these games, if they all flop, then there's a problem. There's a big problem. But you think about it, it's like, are we getting, is the fan base going to accept a 10-hour super polished?
They're going to take whatever they get.
All I'm saying is right now,
for $70 and $80.
All I'm saying is the center of their Tootsie Roll right now is single player games.
Right.
But if that shifts and it becomes free to play games as a service type games, then you're going to probably have a Sony that's like, what can we do with this to make it more? Like,
and then look, and the last thing I'll say is just this is indicative of a real overarching shift for Sony's for Sony period. This is the biggest shift we've seen from them in quite some time. And
is it really?
No, it's an attempt to do it, whether they succeed or not. The fact of the matter is that Jim's trying to make this money, and this is how he
hasn't really been cast.
So this is the thing. I don't. It's scary because PlayStation can look very different.
Scary for who?
It's scary for the people that want PlayStation to be a certain thing and stay a certain way.
Wait, you mean their games not on other platforms and not the single player hashtag just ones that come?
Exactly.
So are you implying that the hashtag my hashtag just ones are in danger?
I don't know that they get in danger, but it is.
They're in danger.
Won't be the focus.
I do think that at the moment it's like you have that really nice restaurant in your place. It's a nice restaurant, and they only they focus on steak. It's that steak. That's the only thing they do.
And then they franchise it. And then they franchise it out.
But then they start bringing in seafood, and the seafood's making more money. So it's just like, when all the dynamic and all the power shifts to one brand, what is that original brand lead to?
And nobody cares about Mamma Mia steak no more.
Do we continue to fund this brand the way it's been doing when it's not realistically bringing in the money that this other one's doing? Or do we shift a lot more money to the other one?
I got to suggest that they can do
shrimp.
I actually, before King, because I know he going to get his ball.
Yeah.
I know where y'all going. Right, and I see you. I know, and it's going to be a shock to a lot of people if it goes that way, because there's potential that it could go what Addict is saying. Right, if they see this money and the live service hit, and it's like, yo, it's a go, and they know the single play is what they do, but they looking at what's bringing in the most. Right, so I got you right after that. What I'm going to say is, like, the thing that I think that we could forget and that could happen is, look at my beloved Ghost of Tsushima. Right, look at how they have a multiplayer Legends mode, which is like a Destiny raid cooperative kind of experience. Let's just say they use Bungie as that, like, outsourcing for multiplayer components of their single player games.
So now you add on, like, think about Last of Us has faction modes, right? You could have that add-on mode that Bungie could be outsourcing to add that extra, because Jim is like, look, the Just ones are great, but let's be honest, they want even more.
But are you saying that Bungie themselves will handle these multiplayer components?
Sometimes.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think they might oversee some of it to see if certain, like, I think they hired them strictly. Like, people are like, oh, Addict, you're wrong on this. They didn't spend $2.5 billion for nothing.
Right.
They spent it because they do see their company in some way, shape, or form going this direction.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. We got to soften it. We got to get King ball.
Real quick, I got a good analogy right now that we're having right now.
What's up?
From Software has always been very key on what their folder is, what type of games they make. But after the success of Elden Ring, you got a lot of From Software fans nervous on if they're going to try to casualize.
Right, good point.
Because the one time they did it,
they had the most success they've ever seen. Good point. They had the most success they didn't even expect Elden Ring to do what it's doing.
They're going to be microtransactions in Elden Ring.
Listen, man.
We're talking about
time to get tarnished.
We're talking about changing the structure that From Software builds its games on. Because they changed it even a little bit. They made it more open world. They made it more accessible to other people. They didn't keep you stuck on a boss over and over, and you can leave those bosses. They did these to make their game more accessible.
We'll see. Maybe the test bed is Armored Core, and we'll see if they add something to Armored Core that's monetary. But
so we got your bosses, King. I know he cooking. He
ready. Let's let King go.
Let's get King go. We got King interrupted. King. So what you think, man? Sony, the acquisition is complete. Bungie is part of PlayStation Studios. What is your feeling on this?
This is like a celebrity marriage. You know, they walking out. They just said their vows. They just got married. They was like, and now pronounce you man and wife. And you may kiss the bride, and they kiss, and then she step back and be like, first order. It wasn't 3 billion. It was 3.7. It was 3.7 billion. So respect on the ring and the contract. And I'm still for the streets. I want y'all to know everything that I'm doing now and anything that I'm doing in the future is for the streets. Right, honey?
Is it just like Activision, King?
Said hey, right, honey?
I don't like that, right, honey. We in the open really at the wedding day.
At the wedding, as soon as they got to cut the cake, he's like, yes. I love her for her brains and her business know-how, and I can't constrain her and hold her back. Her creative genius needs to be spread to the world, and it's upon this principle our relationship will stand. Is that what you wanted me to say, love?
Is that what you wanted me to say?
And she said, you did good. Now sit down. Because we have more business to attend.
Oh my God!
And that's exactly how it went.
Yo, Dirk Griggity laughing in the chat.
When you dudes is talking about, I think matter is going to be everywhere.
For the
says. All right,
I would kick on that. I think everything is for the streets.
And anything that she does is for the streets. All right, you don't ever start a relationship off with. Remember what you said. Okay?
Wait, that's the prenup? That was the
what
prenup?
we talked about. They gave the out right there.
Yeah,
so
facts.
The moment Jim Ryan says, well, I would like for you to put this one game around, and only in this, I told you on the day we said yes, it's a prenup if you act up in any form, I'm going to terminate this because it is nothing to take this off.
You got Taz laughing. Yo, that chat is dying.
I wonder what type of hoops they would have to jump through to separate themselves from Sony.
There's no hoops. They go walk right out the door because they came up to the wedding with the mouth.
There was a prenup.
Law has been on record saying he in the history of him doing mergers and acquisitions, he has never seen a contract that has given so much power to the studio to be able to be able to kind of do what they want. So I would be surprised, based on how this contract is structured,
that they don't have protections if it goes left. Based on Hulk. Hulk said this is he said it in the most nicest corporate way, Soft. I don't know why Sony allowed this to happen. Like he basically said,
I know why.
If it is truly 100%, there's nothing Sony can do to intervene with Bungie. Then it's like at that point they're literally just going to be they bought them to make sure Microsoft never got their hands on them.
Well,
and they bought them to make sure that they can help them fund their start their giant corporation.
Y'all are missing the forest for the trees.
Okay.
They purchased them because they're in business with what they're talking about. They look at Bungie, they see how successful it is in the space that they're
deficient in.
And no, they want to be that space. That single player stuff, actually, that was an indictment on you guys. The console dudes, that single player, it's not enough stuff was an indictment on you guys. All you guys talking about, Sony is known for the single player in the corner banger. That talks to only 10% of your audience, and that's why it's only getting 10 million and it's not going higher, and dudes is frustrated with you, right? They're frustrated with the fact that the level of engagement is not happening. And I told y'all before, when the acquisition was going down, that Sony is for the streets. Jim Ryan told you he wants 10 games of service games available. This is where he's going. He didn't tell you, what we're going to do is do The Last of Us Part 3, and it's only going to be a single-player story-driven game.
He did say blockbusters, though. He did also say blockbusters.
You will get those every 10. We don't care about those because we got a service that you can play it and reoccur it and play it. But these multiplayer games, and y'all got to stop saying it to yourself and hoping for rainbows when you see it snowing and raining outside. It's exactly what you see. He said he's going in this direction. He hasn't lied at all, really.
But I know he
Jim
did.
Told
he did
except for when he did say he
generations,
believed in
generations.
But he believed in the PlayStation 4 generation, and people didn't understand what he was talking about.
Go ahead, Eddie.
If you look at it from this standpoint, they've tried to do this already before, but they lost the bidding war. They tried to buy the company that makes Warframe. Like they tried that at like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So, that might have been their initial kick the door down, get that company and do this with, because Warframe's the only other game I could think of that's on this success rate, unless they're going to go out there and buy like Epic for Fortnite or something. Right. They couldn't. They've been sliding Epic a little money here and there. It's like, how you feel about this? How you feel about that?
That's interesting. Yeah, okay.
No, it's just the fact that I'm just listening, and it's y'all in denial. I've never seen. Who's in denial? No, I'm talking about individuals that feel in a certain aspect of the relationship.
My hashtag just one gang. They you say they get upset.
Them dudes they're an endangered species. You are an endangered species, and you think it's gonna stay that way. No, it's not. All right, you are a truly endangered species because there is no revenue in you, right? So you have to understand that they put so much money in making you happy and you not giving it back. Yes, the 10 million strong, that's your core, that's your base. Those are dudes that you can count on to come to the club night in and night out. What they do want is those out-of-town dudes. And the out-of-town dudes just don't like your club like that, right? Your club like that and playing like that, right? You ain't got that Louisiana Baton Rouge bump down there like that. So I'm telling you.
You trying to act like they a regional music group.
Yeah, that's right. You only good in your hood.
Like, they really gotta get a local rap with hashtag just one. Don't do that, kid.
Right. You not inclusive, right? Your club is exclusive. Is the Triple Light Bangers, bro. So what you really need to do, you need to mix that gumbo up and get it nice and good and frothy
for the people.
So everybody can partake in this right here. So that's what Jim saw. He came down, he had some crawfish in his teeth, and he said, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can make something very good.
He like that live service crawfish.
Right.
Okay.
Right, remember, what was that, Shebang Shrimp and Forrest Gump? He said, all right, man, we could take this worldwide. We could franchise this. Why are you selling it in this one little spot? And they said, you know what? How about if we sprinkle some French fries in it? That's the multiplayer. Uh-oh. And how about we put it all over the place? Hey, I know. What about we do crab cakes? So dudes ain't just coming over there looking for your one single player banger shrimp game. They're not looking for that. They want crab cakes. They want
lemon pepper wings.
They want everything. Right. They're coming for the whole gumbo mix, the whole thing. So Jim knows that. And he knows y'all wasn't enough. He told you to your face, and he went out and got a trophy chick. And the trophy chick said, I'm down with you if I'm for the streets. And Jim said, whatever it takes to get this deal done, I don't care what you do, as long as you present a united front and help us get to the space we want to get, because we want to sell gumbo to the world. We're tired of selling shrimp to the same dudes that coming down the block. We want gumbo to the world. So shout out to Jim to get that gumbo out to everybody.
Listen, man. Oh, let me get mine on. This is funny. It's interesting. I will admit, I've never seen a deal like this. I was, even with the Activision Blizzard, when a lot of people were upset, at Microsoft, like, damn, like, you want Call of Duty, so to speak, to be exclusive on Xbox platforms, and Microsoft had to acquiesce, obviously, in lieu of the, FTC and all this other stuff, and that makes sense. But the expectation is for most of the games to, still be exclusive to Xbox. Outside of those, let's say, outside of maybe the three, let's say the three core COD, Overwatch, Diablo. Let's just say those three, they decide, you know what, we'll keep that everywhere, and the live service games like Elder Scrolls Online, not Elder Scrolls Online, excuse me, but any, Warzone or whatever. But we'll see. The thing that's interesting, like I said, and shout out to Paul Tassi, he was like $3.6 billion, and you get to keep all your games and IPs multi-platform. Remains one of the best deals I've seen for the acquired party in this whole wide west of acquisition. And he's right. I've never seen anything like this. And to me, to King's point with the trophy chick reference, she knows her worth.
Yep.
She's been through enough bad relationships before to understand that I'm not having it no more. And if you want me, these are the terms. And the crazy thing is, Sony said, yo, let's do it, because it aligns what Sony wants, right? Sony wants to fill that deficiency. King is right. Jim Ryan has made it clear. This is a small box. They consider their games blockbusters. They are not happy with just being in that 10 million or whatever it is that the bangers currently do. And that to me is live service. And you've got, listen, I see people in the chat slandering Destiny, all that's cute. Go to Xbox Most Played right now. And for the last 5 to 6 years, that game has not moved out of the top 10 in seasons where we think it's dead. Hardcore Destiny guys be like, oh, it's dead this season. I'm playing another game. I'm playing the Rocket Blade Point. So it's still in the top 10. So that goes to show you, not only have they mastered the live service formula, they have mastered the FPS gunplay. No one shoot that gun better. No one has a better art team, design, marketing team to get you excited for the next season when people are like, oh, the game is dead. Yeah, check the engagement numbers. So that's one thing nobody can say to me about Destiny. You may not like it for your reason. That's cool. But no one can say they have not mastered the live service model. And Sony sees that. Sony already had the relationship with third party through Activision. Attic, me and you saw. Sony, one thing you can say about Sony, they put their finger on the pulse of what's popping. King will remember this. Let's be honest. At the start of the PS4 generation, they were very indie heavy. They didn't have a lot of the bangers weren't ready yet, right? So you had the Rezo guns, right? You had whatever it was, like the early, but their reliance was on multi-plats and multi-plats exclusives as far as like marketing rights. Destiny, if you remember, had a console for PlayStation in the beginning. Attic remembers very well. Exclusive maps, exclusive all this stuff. That's them showing, yo, this IP, we don't have our bangers yet. Let's associate ourselves with this so that the base thinks that this is, you can only get this here. And a lot of people, let's be honest, at the start of Destiny 1, 2014, they gravitated towards PlayStation to play it initially, right? So they had the good relationship, and Activision was kind of, the proxy or whatever it was. So now it goes on to where it's at. And I have to admit, I do think it's beneficial for both sides. Now, the truth remains to be seen how long it's going to last based on Bungie's history, right? But the way she has this thing lined up, she's going to get what she wants.
and keep her autonomy. The thing is going to be interesting is how they help on the live service model for these 10 live service games that Jim Ryan and the team wants, right? And it's going to be interesting. I want to see how their influence goes there. Also, Bungie has a lot of projects going on. They have Matter, and we got news now. It's going to be in the Destiny universe. It's going to be a competitive game. Shooter, maybe like a hero shooter in the vein of Overwatch. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
I would actually play that if it was done right.
Yeah, like imagine like you got a team-based thing and you got Zavala, you know what I'm saying? Osiris, Crows.
Imagine you just walking up, Osiris to the left.
You know what I'm saying? And then they got their own team, like, because they looking at that Overwatch bag. They looking at that. You got that. Then you got that. Remember, Bungie took the NetEase bag. They got the what you call it? The mobile model, right? Maybe some type of joint there that they get popping. That also Bungie wants. They got aspirations. They see in these movies. They want that anime. We're going to talk about Netflix in a moment. They want things. You know what I'm saying? So they want, basically, when the heads of the studio, what is it, Luke Smith, Pete Parsons, not Pete Parsons, he's the CEO, but Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy, I believe, get moved into a position of creator of the Destiny universe, like controllers of almost the Kevin Feige of the lore. Mm-hmm. When you designate that means you want this thing to be bigger than video games. So that's where Sony helps them, because we could say what they want to Sony. They got the Uncharted movie, right? Mm-hmm. They got things. They doing the Gran Turismo movie. They doing movie. Like, listen, this works. You know what I'm saying, for both parties and their aspirations. And it's I think actually, as a person who initially wanted Microsoft to get them, Bungie, I have to admit, I think the PlayStation situation is better for them. I think it does, because I don't know if Microsoft's allowing all of this. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if Microsoft allowing all, and the money they got a 3.7. So we'll see.
Microsoft denied them, so they clearly didn't want to invest that much into them. So.
Maybe Microsoft's thing was like, because we know Phil loves Bungie. Phil was the first on the front lines to retweet and celebrate the acquisition. The only concern I have, is long-term, obviously, with the relationship. But one thing about Bungie, love them or hate them, they are very outspoken on social issues. They are very outspoken in the political climate and what's going on and the awareness. And PlayStation and the brain trust, from what I see, tends to be like, yo, we don't talk about those issues. That, like, we give you a frontline order, keep quiet. Bungie ain't the keep quiet kind of chick. She gonna talk, and they've already stated, numerous things outside about, things that's going on. Mm-hmm. And someone says, yo, now that you with PlayStation, do you think it's gonna stop? And people are like, no. So again, I don't know if that's in the contract or not.
Well, it has to be, right? Because they're purchased, but they're an independent subsidiary still. So that has to come along with clauses, right? And I think that's definitely something they sat down and talked about, because when we've talked about this in the past, it's like, you can have, if you want to run your company that way and you want to be upfront and talk about social issues, political things, and be able to talk about that stuff, you have to understand that if you're part of a bigger entity, you cannot project those things onto the bigger entity. You can't. Right. So especially if they don't want to take part in it. This is something that I'm sure they worked this into the contract. So they're going to talk what they're going to talk.
I am curious on, right now, for the most part, Bungie is aligning with like what the masses want. I'm curious on when Bungie aligns with something Sony don't want.
Right. That's going to be interesting.
Then what is that going to change the conversation?
Well, I mean, it already happened, because Jim Ryan was the one that came out
Jim
and
Ryan
said,
didn't want people talking about it. He didn't, like, it's difference between they don't want to talk about it because they don't want to start any kind of issue.
No, but he didn't just say, I don't want y'all to talk about it. He said, everybody has the right to their opinion. And the moment he said that, he had an opinion.
But that's him trying to be in the middle ground. I'm curious on what's going to happen when Sony as a company, not as Jim Ryan, but Sony as a company, don't believe in something, and Bungie all said, do it, Bungie.
listen,
it's in the contract. I'm telling you,
you may be right, Saul, but I agree with Addict on this thing. But like, Bungie gonna be outside on social issues.
They said they will never shut up. No one can ever. And to King's point, if you got a chick, I'm using the
that
female.
was before.
I'm gonna tell you
Got
where
a chick like
this
this?
breaks down.
Before this happened, they said you will not silence anything I said. Man, she's a head case. He's a head case. Listen, they are a head case. If they're telling you ahead of time, the definite don't mess with me. I'm for the streets. Don't mess with me. I'm gonna have the mouth that I want to have. Don't mess with me. I'm doing whatever I want to do. And you look over knowing that this is catastrophic stuff in any relationship, because we all know in every relationship you got to be arm in arm with a single focus goal.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. They do have a single focus goal. Both of them want to be for the streets. And everybody keep trying to say, not my Sony. My Sony don't ever want to do that. He's allowing a new acquisition. You don't think that mentality is not going to corrupt all the other developers that are there? You don't think that mentality, you don't think Naughty Dog looks over and Sucker Punch don't look over and say, what the hell? Why do they get a chance to do this? And they just got here?
You know what's a good example of what King's talking about? The game's going to PC. Kojima put his game to PC, and before you know it, everything going to PC. So I do think it might have like struck some internal discussions, and then that's what inevitably led to Sony going more towards everything.
But do y'all think those things y'all mentioning weren't on paper already?
That's a good point.
It like it happened fluidly. That didn't happen fluidly. I'm gonna tell you right now, this breakup is not gonna come from Bungie having a big mouth about things. It's gonna come from. Where's it gonna come from? When they asked them to do too much on the development side of other games. When it comes down to, hey, we need what you were talking about, Cog. When it comes down to, hey, we need you to work on the multiplayer aspect of this game. Well, wait, we're doing this movie thing.
Okay, that's what you worry about. Okay,
that's where the beef's gonna come from. Not this other stuff, because this stuff, I'm telling you right now, this is stamped out in paper, in writing. That's already set. So that argument ain't gonna happen.
To your point, that's to what you said. You know who agrees with you? Shout out to Ty Guy Travis. We had this conversation on The Last Word. And Ty Guy's frustration is like, look, he feels Bungie was the chosen one. They were the last kind of like AAA, but by themselves, not acquired by anyone. So he didn't like, for whatever reason, the acquisition, because he's thinking, he said somebody's going to drain them for all their brain trust and their knowledge and work them to the core. He firmly believes this. Not sweatshop level King, but like he is convinced, and I got to give my boy credit. I mean, this is just his thought. I don't agree with him, but he is convinced that they may have bitten off more than they can chew, because Jim is putting them to work on these live service games, and he's worried about like Destiny truly getting supported, and that the movie aspirations, like he worried about the content. My only counter to it is that if you go in there, right, that's with the assumption that you're going to have the resources. That's only Bungie's been problem. To me, if you look at them historically through the Destiny franchise, the issue has never been the quality of the game. It's just been the sustaining the content, right? You know.
Yeah, but those resources, most of the time, they don't come free.
No, that's true. It is going to be interesting to see how that works out if Sony provides them the support they need and again, they got multiple projects. Destiny 2, maybe 3. If you know, Matter.
Sony walk in there and be like, you got 8 projects, not 2.
Yeah, hero shooter. You know, 10 live service games. You know,
it kind of feels like this relationship is on the Bungie side. Yeah, obviously they're going to help them, but on the Bungie side, it's like, okay, this partnership will allow us to grow exponentially to where we get to the point where we can just be self-sufficient once again with all of the new things that we've introduced to the Bungie verse.
Hold on. You think that they low key like they play in Sony the moment they like, okay, we got our money. We've stacked up money. We got money in the bank account. The Caymans they don't know about.
The moment we can sustain ourselves on the movie front, the TV show front, on all the cross media stuff, and obviously the game stuff is down pat. Once they're there again, all of a sudden it's gonna be a problem. Something's
gonna happen. Trying to say Bungie is like a certain Kardashian?
Oh man!
Oh man!
Here we go.
Man, you think they're gonna Kanye West Sony?
Listen, we got
Oh my!
I think the initial foundation of this
You gonna find a
relationship.
Pete Davidson?
Listen, I mean, as long as everything is mutually beneficial, hey, it doesn't matter who's. It doesn't matter if one is a parasite or not. It just means they're both growing together, right?
So he gonna get her the exposure and all that stuff, and the ability to make the clothing lines and do all that stuff, and she gonna give a couple of kids. But
Speaking of clothing lines,
child support.
Speaking of, shout out to Lord Paris Lockhart in the chat. He said
transition.
we got Crocs projects I'm working on. Shout out to him.
Yo, Paris. See these dudes? They play games. They be acting like dudes ain't really outside.
No.
They really outside with those.
Listen,
the camouflage get back.
Salute to y'all for supporting y'all fashion chancellors, but y'all need a bag. That's what. At Crocs, let's get King a bag for this bad fashion.
Question. Does Teespring sell Crocs?
It's Teespring.
No, we don't want Teespring Crocs, bro.
You know what the Teespring Crocs?
Yeah. As soon as you get a ray of sunlight on them, they burn up.
Your whole foot catches some type of toxins.
Shout out to Microsoft in the building. Shout out to a lot of people in the building. Chat is super litty. But yeah, we got to see how to go. My final
I
point
don't want to hear that, King. One time you guys made me wear overalls.
That was That was crazy. We are not putting a Patreon chair for me on that. But anyway.
Oh, yo.
No, we not.
Patreon chair.
No, we not.
Crocs for everyone.
No, we not. That's not a go. That's not a go. That's not a go. I might retire from the podcast today. Addict, it was a good run. Thank you, brother, for introducing me to the game. But I am never wearing Crocs.
We found the next tier for you.
Dude, we're gonna be forced into this.
Yo, what time? Y'all want him to get the Wu-Tang Crocs?
Nope. We're gonna be forced into this, and they're gonna be so comfortable.
I want some
Queensbridge Crocs. We do a Crocs tier. We gonna do a TCL tier too.
Yeah, all right, but hey, I ain't worried about that. We're gonna get those Crocs.
We're gonna do a TCL tier and a Sony tier. No, we're gonna do a Sony tier too.
We're gonna do Illmatic Crocs.
We gotta do PlayStation games with King.
You know what we're gonna do? You can only play on
PlayStation games with King too. Let's go.
No, wow. You can only play on PlayStation 5 for 6 months too.
Yeah. Let's get crazy. Let's get
generation. The rest of the generation.
Go wild.
What type of crap is that?
Yeah, you want me to wear Crocs?
Listen,
you gonna do what you don't like to do.
Check it out. And we're gonna have a tier that you can only play Turbo Graphics for 5 months.
I'm down for that. Sign me up.
I'm good.
Put me on that.
I'm not talking about you.
Don't get Explorer. I'll do it.
I'm talking about H.
Yeah. You gotta put him on them old school games. He would go crazy playing them old school games.
What type of depression you get?
If King can only play the PS5 for 6 months, and I only can play the TurboGrafx bullshit for
language.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna keep it.
Addict, turn your mic up a little bit. It's got to be your mic level. It's still low.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If they left me on the desert island for 5 months and they said you could take your PlayStation or
Windows
your
volume
TurboGrafx, I will kick that PlayStation so far down the block and I'll pick my TurboGrafx.
You're messy. Anyway, so look, that's all I got on this topic. Yes, there we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, like I said, shout out to Paris causing chaos already. Yeah, we see how this thing's going, but the deal is done. Time to watch and check it out. Shout out to Paris He said make sure to like. Yeah, hit this like and subscribe, y'all. We giving y'all entertainment. We having fun. We doing. Let's get these super chats off before we move on.
Bet we got a Dirt. It puts the crest in the chat for Dirt Griggity. Remember, Lord Bronze, that's our dude. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Then we got Donotaku, $2 super chat. Not being PS exclusive could mean PS and PC only. I think that is a lot of that. The terminology for some of their games definitely would be that. But we'll see if Bungie's influences pushes them to put it on other platforms. Lord Metroid, $5 super chat. And I quote, Bungie, we're married, my love. Sony, yes, honey, till death do us part. Bungie takes off the ring. Sony, what the hell? Bungie, I'm out. Slay Queen.
Oh my God. Vivid.
This is very a lot of detail there.
A lot of details in this. Season 1.
Then we got Argy Shadi, $10 super chat. PS made its bed in single player. They've tried multiplayer and failed. PS player base doesn't care about multiplayer. Xbox has COD, Halo, Gears, ESO, Warcraft, along with EA and 2K Sports in Game Pass. PlayStation needs PC, Xbox for multiplayer. We'll see. Maybe I don't know that they see it that way. At PC, definitely. I don't know about Xbox. We'll see. There we got hard to find $2 super chat. A $3.7 billion open relationship is absolutely insane.
Man, right now that seems like it's happening with Activision. That's even more insane than 70 billion.
See, you sitting there with the whole cap. The games of a service games is gonna be that way, and dudes is gonna look at. There's no way in hell, and I'm being real,
games,
man.
Though, King,
There's
a lot of their games.
Yeah. That's the games that I don't really care about. Whatever games you make new that's gonna be exclusive to that platform, it's cool. It's gonna happen that way. But we talking about. It's one thing if Activision signs and be like, yo, and by the way, we still for the streets and run off the stage. This dude literally gets up there and say, yo, you know what? For a fact, though, what we said before, what we said after, soon as the deal is done, the deal don't even get a chance. That nobody's sipping champagne yet. They still popping the bottle like, yeah, we just, and don't forget, before you take a sip, I'm for the street.
And for the record, I'm on to King's point, I'm on the record, on the Bungie.net site, on the acquisition, it says still to this day, question, Bungie has future games in development. Will they now become PlayStation exclusives? Bungie's answer, no. We want the worlds we are creating to extend to anywhere people play games. We will continue to be self-published, creatively independent, and we will continue to drive one unified Bungie community. That's literally for the streets.
And I think for PlayStation, when you think about the fact 3.7 billion in open relations is absolutely insane. I think the open relationship is the only way that 3.7 billion works. Because when you think about, you talked about NetEase before, if that mobile money starts popping, the 3.7 billion is a steal, my friend.
And live service, live service, like King said, you need engagement.
I wasn't saying nothing about the 3.7. I was saying Activision something similar too, like because a lot of their games going to be multiplayer.
Yeah, that Diablo's going to be everywhere.
New games that's going to be in development is going to be on that platform only. Those existing games, a game of service that. The philosophy is different in if you two different spaces, though.
I feel
it's just that the Game Pass philosophy is different.
I feel you, but if you look at the Activision and Blizzard, the majority of Blizzard, their games are only on PC.
Right.
Then you look at Activision, all of their studios are making Call of Duty, and those are going to be
right all over the place. Right. And I totally agree with you, but all right. See, there's no fear with Microsoft. As far as that goes, like, you know, hey, putting my games here. Once you make Halo free to play, fear was out the window a long time ago. Dudes there's no fear there. We're talking about the death of a whole brand structure, right? If the brand philosophy switches on the core fan base, how do they react? How do these single player story driven closet dudes and females and gamers, how do they react to this narrative being broken in front of them?
I see where you're going, but the reality is we know Twitter is an echo chamber, bro. That does
not.
And
the board don't care.
The board don't care about the 10%, and the board don't care about 20 people on Twitter being mad. The board care about what you call them, the out of town dude.
They want out of town money.
That's what it is. That's what makes money.
Making it.
Yeah, all that crying on Twitter, you don't represent the whole of the thing, right?
Let me explain why I knew Sony was always inching towards what Microsoft was doing. Microsoft always wanted to be everywhere. Always. They always wanted inclusion. They were the first to give a modem Ethernet. They was the first to give a hard drive. They was the first to give a mic in the box.
Factual.
Right? Their user interfaces is always geared to expansion.
They literally created the Xbox Live model that everybody
is getting to that space as well. Like from the platinums to the microphones to all that stuff to the group chats in the room.
Partner with Microsoft for Azure.
Their stuff is geared towards what Microsoft is going to, and that's the fear. That's a terrible realization.
10% of the base.
That's it. Yeah, and I don't care. But I'm just telling dudes that's where it's going.
Yeah, that's where we've been saying it. We got killed. People coming here. This would never go happen.
Us for what?
I'm like, all right. Your leaders are saying otherwise. The dudes that you're pledging your undying fealty to are telling you different. So get ready. And now that it's happened, and it's not to talk. It's just how the industry's going. And we got to be a realist about it. That's
the conversation. As soon as you're making a deal, first of all, you don't need to say that. Could you please shut up at least for one day? I mean, just for one day, just let Twitter say, let the world say, let the papers say the deal went through. Shut up. Just let them say the deal went through. It's just they can't get out of their way with trying to tell you I'm still gonna be the biggest loudmouth in the room. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand you from the hood. I don't care. You're not gonna control me. All right, calm down.
Yeah, like you're restating the obvious always. Yeah.
Like we talked about that. I just want the world to know. Because
don't do the shenanigans
in a purpose, in a way. I don't want them to think you are changing me. Like, we together, I understand. Like, you gonna have to calm down, stop raising your voice. Like,
why Bungie saying that at the wedding day?
Like, nah, I see the problems already. I see it ahead of time. And you know how y'all don't front. You have always went to somebody's wedding. You sat there and was like, this ain't gonna work.
That's what you said. Come on,
this ain't gonna work.
Come on,
you sitting there and they saying all the great things up there, and you just like, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, they got a good spread of food out here. We gonna dance tonight. But these dudes, I get these dudes are strong. So wait,
you already at the wedding, you in the back sipping the tea. Like, I don't know.
You already pick your sides. Like, should we give them a gift for the wedding? Because I don't think they're gonna give them some instant rice, because this is gonna be over.
You ain't giving that long-term wedding gift. That's what you're not doing.
You know how it is. It's certain weddings that you go to, give those dudes, you give them a band. That's my man. I'm giving him a band. And then the other dude that you know the relationship ain't gonna work, you give him a bus pass and 50 cents.
Oh my God.
Gift certificate. Like, yeah, that's my joint, 50 cents.
Like that gift card energy. This is that gift card energy.
Yeah, this is exactly what it feels like. It feels like it's an imminent breakup. Dudes is in there talking. Everybody whispering, I don't think they're gonna do it.
Oh my Lord. Anyway.
She's still wilding. I heard she still date her old.
Yo.
I heard he cool with it though.
Yo.
He cool with that? Yeah,
why did Kiki whispering at the wedding?
He drive her to the house and all of that. You just sitting there, and why is gossip at your wedding? Why is there gossip? It's supposed to be a joyous occasion, and dudes is like, I heard she's still outside. What's going on?
I saw her last
week. Money, so it's not like she need the money. They just doing it like that.
King done created a whole narrative about this.
You know what the messed up thing is? Everybody know I'm right.
Listen, one thing about you with your percentages, as much as you clown, a lot of times you be on it. I gotta bend the knee to you on that. A lot of times I give you a lot of crap, but sometimes I'm like, damn, he be seeing some stuff that we don't see.
I saw it when she said it. Oh, good God.
Wait, we got to read the next one.
Oh, let's get to the chest.
Scrub nurse with member for 26 months. So, King, you're saying that Sony is holding the webcam for Bungie's internet endeavor?
All right, continue. Let's continue.
Yo, time.
Put the crest in the chat. Yeah, put the crest in the chat. Then we got Suicide Kings member for 21 months. Imagine what happens on this podcast if God of War would have missed its release date by even 1 day / a week.
It ain't over yet, bro. Stick around.
Good. It's got to get delayed 2 months before I know.
No, it ain't got to get delayed 2 months.
Here we go.
I told you.
This is how it happens, Saul.
This is how it happens.
This is how it happens. Yep.
We said this year.
You fillet of fish, bro.
Hey, King, is the day after the release of God of War still this year?
But if it misses, though, Addict,
if it misses,
no, it's a day
but it can't delay.
Bro, it is July, and they announced the release date now. if you move that, you know, I'm sorry.
I would have to defer to King or D on that.
I'd have to listen.
There's no deferring it. We agree on it coming out this year.
You need to bring those receipts.
You got to bring the receipts. Bring the receipts. I'm not saying that you just.
No, I got the receipts.
Okay, so bring the recording. If y'all said it got to hit the date or the year,
we need the time.
We need the timestamp because again, in my opinion, if that's there, then I agree with you. If it's not, then I agree with King that if it misses its date, even if it comes out December or whatever.
Now you know, either way you're gonna get the smoke though. You know you get the smoke.
Go to the video tape. Addict. Go to the video tape.
Smoke all he wants.
Just go to the video tape. If you write and you say yeah, then or whatever. But King, let's be honest though. Even if it's year, November, like there's only one more month. Like there's a strong chance if it get delayed. Put it to King.
If
you
it
good.
get delayed, it going to January.
If it get delayed, it's not gonna come out. Most likely,
I don't care if it come out the following week. Boom, bang. Guess who did it?
Yo, Mahmoud said, I added got to show me your bill clause in action.
You have to, bro. You have to.
Let's go. Let's get
this is a case that though that no matter what, you know, King is not gonna stay quiet.
Oh,
this is not
at all, sir. Not at all.
We go to the videotape. Yeah.
Then we have Donald Taco $5. Which notice every Sony single player game this gen has been shorter with less content and or less polished than before. They're moving that budget elsewhere.
It happened already.
I mean, I can't say that because I don't know what people's thinking on Forbidden West was, but polish was there. First week I heard there was some stuff, but the budget's there. It's just I don't know. I get it how some people could see that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think their content's still strong.
Then we have Black Addict. $2 super chat.
Black Addict?
Are you serious? That's his name?
Black Addict. $2 super chat. He's saying, I'm the real addict.
Are you serious?
Ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Yo,
man, there's only one, man. You can't take away from me.
Nah, there's one Black Addict.
I don't know where he be an addict at. He ain't the real one.
We got Gamer Addict and we got Addict Lord Addict, but this is Black Addict.
That's crazy. Thinks you gonna have white King David.
Yeah, we probably got that.
Look out for that hot superhero movie at the end of the year, Black Addict.
Yo, they mess. Continue.
Give me the power.
Continue. Time on racial changes of my co-host. Let's go.
Then we got Hollywood Rules, $5 super chat. Good afternoon, Lords. Thank you for another great ILP Sunday. Activision, Netflix. We renaming Game Pass the Borg. You will be assimilated, Phil Spencer. Yeah. They're expanding the reach. That's for sure.
Okay.
Then we got the man who got them horns. Remember for 25 months. Salute to you, sir. Much love to everyone. Hashtag for the streets. Hashtag Crocs. Hashtag sweatshop.
Oh, he down with King and the Crocs. Salute.
Crocs team, stand up.
Then we got Necromancer Zale. Member for 9 months.
My dude.
When ILP gets that Croc money, I want Cog doing the infomercial like the Advanced GG infomercial.
Oh, we're going to have him walking down the streets right
now. No, we not. Cog will be doing none of that.
In different fashionable situations, like with shorts.
That's your
at the swim pool. Yo, we're going to have at the gym.
We ain't going to have any of that. We is with Advanced GG. You with the Crocs.
Sipping on the Advanced GG with the deadlifts.
My brand does not associate with alligators and crocodiles.
Let's get him some Queensbridge finest.
Listen, shout out to King. Make sure y'all get him that Croc bag. We want to see him in the finest of Crocs. But that is
live
him
at the barbecue Crocs.
Yeah, that's you. That's all you, brother. I'm supporting your movement.
Then we have Pragmatic Eagle, member for 33 months. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother.
Hit that like button. You aren't finding this kind of entertainment anywhere else.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe too, yo.
Yes.
Hit that
subscribe too. Let's get the 13K.
Y'all want the console? 15K. Y'all get a console.
Let's go. Get the console. Get more giveaways. Let's get the subscribers up. Tell a friend. Tell a friend.
Yeah,
and we moving. We giving y'all free powder. He get y'all Crocs.
Do look over at me and we get Cog into the situation because once we get the ILP Crocs. when we go to these gaming events, guess who got to be cropped
Nope,
out?
nope,
You
not
gonna
me.
have- you gonna
I
have
will not
Cog
sign that deal.
In sports mode. Cog is going to be in
Nope.
sports mode. He going to flip him back and he going to hold that
He'll
heel.
sign that
One
deal.
thing about me, y'all gonna learn. I don't care how much pressure y'all put. I
Yo,
ain't doing
just
what
think
I ain't
about
doing.
it, like-
Yeah, but don't,
So I don't care what
how
y'all
about
talking.
them zeros though? There's
What's
the
the zeros?
zeros.
What's that?
Cog,
There's
yo, Cog
zeros at the end
definitely,
of that.
yeah, Cog
at the end
definitely
of the
gonna get his
check.
bicep curls in on this one right here.
Yeah, so we gonna get it on Advanced GG and the products I like.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
that'll be your
Powder.
bag. You with the rest of the lords.
Advanced GG gonna send you an email
Listen,
tomorrow.
If that bag is right, I'll start doing like
Attic got the
Can I
videotape.
direct you guys to Exhibit B?
Oh, Attic went to the crib. Let's hear it.
This is how you do it, Attic.
Let's go.
How you do it.
Can you hear this?
Even your
Can you hear that?
Yes.
camera try to save you. This is
Okay.
next year. Listen, even your camera try to save you. This is cut it out.
So Benny is what? Is the
said
state of
next
Is
play?
if God of War comes out this year
Next year.
or
I
next
said
year?
Oh, he got it. Attic got it.
got
Attic got it.
Keep it. Let it play. Let it play. It's gonna come out, and Starfield gonna come out in body. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm with all
Well, what
that
about
shit.
letting it
Okay.
play?
Here we go. This is it.
Let's
You
go.
heard it here first.
This is the easiest bend the knees I've ever had.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So-
go. It's a go. It's a
So,
go.
all right, go.
What's going on? What's going
It's-
on?
yeah, so listen.
Podcast live?
So listen.
It's a go. He
So
got the
listen.
receipts. He got the receipts.
So
Attic got it.
it's a go.
It's
So
this
when
year.
you get body, and I bring up share my screen. when I bring up share, you know what's crazy about my joint? I don't even got to bring up a screen. I got enough dudes that got good memory and they can make their own memes. And they gonna
Listen,
see it.
we got a Benny knee to Attic. Attic had the receipts. He was on deck.
He trying to stay relevant.
There was no trying. I brought you receipts. Now
Bruh.
you're trying to sideswipe
It's
again.
in November and it's gonna slip.
Now,
Bruh.
But if it's December,
King is
if it's
looking
December,
all
King,
like
you got a
he
Benny
almost got
knee.
Listen.
right now.
It's gonna slip.
Uh-huh.
Just like you gonna slip. I'm gonna send you some slip-proof Crocs, and you gonna be hot. I'm gonna
No
send
doubt.
you the Jotunheim Crocs.
Let's go. Look at this super chat.
Hold on a second. Let me go back for a moment. We got. Oh, then we got Pragmatic Eagle. Oh, no, that's it. We're caught up.
No, we got new ones. We got new ones.
Oh, we got. Okay, give me one.
You got
second. I just- I
Pragmatic.
looked
That was the
away.
last one
Oh,
you
we
said?
got Smelly Wrestling Geek. $10 super chat. How do you guys feel about digital content that was purchased being removed from the purchaser's library? Do you think this could drive consumers back to physical media? We talked a little bit about this last week with the stuff leaving the I forgot what the heck the name of the store was.
The PS Plus.
Yeah, that was in
stuff.
Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the Ubisoft stuff. Yeah.
The thing about physical media is that the switch has already happened. The problem with physical media is 9 times out of 10, the game that you get on a disc isn't playable without
a digital
content.
So
And shout out to Kai for helping me find that.
Wait, Kai helped you out with the background just now?
No. There's timestamps, so I was able to go
Kavasu.
straight to the.
Yeah,
God of War
Kavasu always
section.
get the
No,
Benny knees.
listen. You're sitting in there and you're busting too early, bro. Like I'm trying to save you from yourself because this is a bad fall. All you got to do is say, "See you when it come out, bro." You already got the bending knee and walk away and you good, right? So you're not putting no extra sauce right now. You're putting extra cheese on your burger and you're going to walk away from the table and you're going to trip and your burger going to be all over the floor and you're going to get it next year. And the sad part about it is you had your mouth salivating. You the dude on the line like, yo, this is going to be the best Whopper that I've ever had. And it got bacon and it got the Jotunheim edition. And you're going to turn the corner and it's going to spill. And they're going to say, sir, you have to wait to the end of the line, and that's next year, and that's gonna be you. And I'm gonna be in the background saying, "I told you you wasn't gonna eat that burger."
Pointing about? What's this?
Oh, are you done yet, King?
He said time. Listen, anyway, we're gonna see what happens. Moving on. Let's get to super chat. We gotta get these topics going. Come on.
Okay, cool. We got GamerBot Choice, $5 super chat. ILP needs that bend the knee instant replay and review.
Yeah, we went to this replay.
Like an NFL
Like
flag.
an NFL, flag of the field. We had to go to the videotape, make sure it was inbounds or out of bounds.
We got to warn Wolf it.
No doubt.
Then we got the Skills Town. A member for 9 months. Thank you, sir. 7 months of the Crocs movement. The Lord of Crocs in the house.
Salute to you and your bad
Blessings.
fashion choice. Salute to you.
That's right. Shout out to you and your beautiful feet.
Whoa! See, that's that croc energy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know his feet is in heaven.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If the bag is right, I will do feet ASMRs.
Can I play with your joystick? You hear this? You hear this? You hear what Crocs got the Lords doing?
If the croc bag is right.
And we can get Vaseline, man's Vaseline. Pause.
This is when I lead the They loose. They loose.
There we go.
All I know is this is going so serious. I can't have my face being on this.
I can't be associated with this.
Like, I'm not associated with this.
Because AJ, you next.
Then we got White King David.
Wait, yo, chill.
That's because when they sign the check, that's who they go pay.
Yo, they just made a White King David after I said
White King David, $2 super chat. Forget Netflix. I want electronic arts.
Woo, okay. White King David, salute.
Black addict in the house. Let's do it.
Yo, they still with this white. Yo, they wildin'.
I told you it's dope. I
There's
like
more. Continue.
Then we got Necromancer Zale, $5 super chat. Cog, how big does that croc bag gotta be for the Cog croc infomercial?
Here's the deal. Here's the stipulations. They gotta get my man. He's on the front line. My man King's on the front line for these Crocs. He gotta get a bag. He gotta do, and it gotta be a secure bag for the team. Once they do that, because he putting a brand and a metric to the universe because of my man. I'll give him that. My man is putting them on the map. So Crocs, holla at him. If you want Cog, first of all, Cog's not wearing Crocs. But if you want Cog to do a commercial, you know what I'm saying? And if it's a joint that, for the team, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a commercial. And then I'll hold a picture on King's feet, and this is how it look on King's feet.
You're gonna hold something on King's feet? What?
Nah,
how about this, Cog? How about this, man? Let's say we get 50 memberships when you wear a picture of
No, I'm not. I don't do that. You ain't gonna take one for the team. I don't take nothing for the team. But I respect the team, and I want the team to get the bag. My man is outside. He got the numbers
guys,
up.
We're going to get this Patreon tear together. We're going to get a pair of Wu-Tang Crocs. Me and Cog gonna dress up. No, you know what? Addict said it right. Addict said it right. We gonna get my Adidas Crocs.
That's what I'm saying. You guys make me wear
listen. I'm gonna be Jam Master Day. Cog is gonna be Reverend Run, and Sav is gonna be DMC, and Addict gonna be Bimmy. Yo, we outside.
The Supreme team.
The Supreme. You feel me, son? Yo, we gonna be outside. We go Dita Crocs, dude.
Nope, that's all you, fam. And I'm gonna support y'all from a distance, and I'm like, look at my bros doing that. Look at my bros.
It's gonna be dope.
What's it? No. Let's on a real man. We should have some kind of special. I'll put the overalls back on.
Nah, that's not enough. That ain't enough.
The overalls back on.
We gotta do something you literally despise, and there's nothing about Crocs I like.
We gonna get. Something's gonna happen. Queensbridge. Yo, listen, I want y'all to write Nas right now, right? And have Nas put out a pair of Crocs, a pair, and he gonna sign them and say Queensbridge finest.
Like, yo,
you don't understand?
That
listen,
was
with
ill.
Havoc. Yo,
that was
ill.
ill.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something. Cog, you owe me this one, man.
I owe you nothing.
You owe me some Crocs on your feet. And
I owe you nothing. That ain't never blessing my feet. I like good fashion.
Let me tell you how. I know he's such a fan of Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah, shout out to Prodigy.
I know he's a fan of Mobb Deep.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Your boy Havoc, one half of Mobb Deep,
no doubt. Salute.
Was in the bathroom at the urinal.
Pause. This is Croc energy. This is what they want me. That's why I'm not a part of this.
This is how you press a dude, New York City press. So I look over, using the urinal because I got energy. I got good energy at the urinal. I got good energy. So I get up and I wash my hands from the good energy. And I'm saying I'm gonna let the man finish his situation. Then I run down on him like, yo, my cousin is a fan of you. Talk to him on the phone. Talk to him on the phone. Some big stranger walk up to you.
You don't know if this
is your last. Yeah, this is Havoc. You don't know if this is your last moments. And he says, hello?
Yeah, he put Havoc on the phone. Like,
that's
yo,
right.
This my man.
Yo, that's right. That's right.
We ain't even talking about
you gonna speak to my man. So I just need you to get on some Crocs. Just for the love.
I'm gonna get you the bag, and you gonna have all the love you want. And I will never grace those disgusting disgusting footwear on my feet ever. There's nothing you can do. I'm gonna tell you, I'm stubborn. I will fight y'all all the way. I will never wear it. It's all about getting y'all a bag, though. Salute.
People have me put on some overalls, but Carl can't wear Crocs.
Oh, stop.
I know this
Listen,
is
I ain't doing that.
I'm running down on people in the urinals.
You get me to introduce your commercial.
Yo, listen. Solve have a urinal story too.
Whoa. Moving on. Let's get on with the show. Super chats.
Yeah, there's another super chat that came in. Man,
what's going on?
Let's get. Hold on a second. Let me just get through this.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second. We got White Cock.
He's got a white.
Yo, look at that. Look at the face he got for me.
Yo, no, but check out. Instead of, Cox says, we outside, he enunciates. Because he's white. He enunciates. We are outside.
We are outside. It was very proper. Yo, who is doing this? What's going on? Wow. Super chats are wild today.
This is hilarious.
Where's the white salt?
Yeah, where's white salt?
No, I'm good.
Solve, you can go either way. You can go white solve or you can go black solve.
We got Carlos Alvarado, $2 super chat. Halo Forge leaks and co-op is looking fire. So excited. Yeah, has anybody had a chance to play
we
the
got to
flight?
try it this week. We did not try it.
We didn't try it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm doing today is working on a review. I can't do anything today. It's gonna take my whole day.
I'm not in that beta programs. Nah, you ain't bricking my Xbox.
Then we got Xbox's own Paris Lockhart, $10 super chat. Like and subscribe. Cognito will wear special edition Crocs live on stream. 15K subs.
Listen, brother.
Epic. We will all be here for this.
Lord Paris, I love you. You know
yes.
you're the home, you're the home team. And I support your fashion choice. Whatever you choose to do in your home is your whatever you choose to do, put on your feet.
Wear them outside.
No, whatever you choose. Listen, I support it. I love everybody. That's your personal decision.
Except for people that are wearing Crocs.
For me,
you don't
my feet don't bless. I like my feet. I like good fly stuff on my feet. That's not happening, brother. So you can keep putting your little tweets. You can put Crocs in Xbox Live messages and send me.
Yeah. Like he has been going a little extra.
Yeah, he been extra. And I love you, brother. But here's the thing. Get this the funny part. Microsoft supports Adidas as the official shoe for Xbox. And guess what I supported? That. So you need to fall in line with the team. The team said they're not doing Crocs. The team said Adidas. So salute the Adidas, salute the Greedy, salute everybody wearing the official Xbox merchandise for the feet.
But Paris is moving them in a different direction.
Yeah, but they're not listening. The brass is not listening. So salute to you for your movement. More power to you. There will be no Crocs or Cox.
Yo, Sinister said Asian Sam, and then Jeremy Brown said Sam is like Key and Peele. He can be both.
No doubt. Salute.
Yeah. Then we have, brother. Let me play with your joystick. $5 super chat. How big does the bag gotta be for Sam to take one for the team?
Whoa!
Wow.
That's the Croc energy stuff I'll be talking about. This is the stuff Croc wears.
That's something totally different.
I don't know, man.
He went from the feet to the streets. From the feet to the sheets.
That man love him some
ain't got
song.
nothing to do with
That
us.
man love him some
Croc
song.
does not endorse that, nor do we support this. So that's street. I mean, endorsements.
Who did that for you, Shaun?
Urinal energy. I don't know. That sounds like urinal energy to me, though.
Nah. There's different energy when you're at the urinal. Some dudes is stall energy, and there's urinal energy.
Stall energy.
You know that all the urinals be open, and he goes inside the stall.
This sound like highway
stall energy, dude.
This is highway rest stop energy. That's
Yo. Time.
Oh my!
Next super chat, please. We never gonna get to the show.
Though. We got hard to find $2 super chat. I'm with Cog. # say no to Lord Cognito.
Exact, yo, and this was y'all. This the movement, you know, because y'all keep acting up. I tell you, I don't bend, I don't break. Y'all keep acting up. I'm gonna do a GU not I'm gonna do a GU not campaign on y'all. I'm gonna put the symbol and no alligators. Already started. Leave me alone. I will stop the movement.
Oh, you want to Gilly the Kid
I will
movement?
Gilly the Kid. Y'all don't want to play with me. I've been nice. I've been letting y'all live y'all life. Y'all keep coming at me with this crack
Yo,
energy.
we gonna get the tear up, man.
I will G you not, y'all. I will stop it. I want my man to get a bag, so leave me alone.
What the tear say? The tear say the Crocs. We gotta get the Crocs.
Okay, I wore some overalls. You ate a one chip
You
challenge.
trying to make people fun. You know what's funny? He always try to get in the bet on extra, and when he ain't a part of that. No, we not doing that.
Attic was scarred by the overalls.
He was not. He did that willingly.
No, I did not. Go back and watch that. You guys bullied me in
Bullied you.
He said I've been bullied. He said he's pulling this bully card.
Yo, we got Necromancer Zale, $5 in the chat. We need to get Cog a special edition Xbox Crocs when ILP gets that Crocs bag. Yes, we do.
When King get the bag, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
Don't worry. And in signing it, I'm gonna be just like the marriage. Remember what we said in the beginning.
Yep. I'll be like, remember, I was not part of that contract.
Like everybody else.
I got the opt out. I'm not part of that. I got prenups and all that.
We're gonna have Adidas bucket, single bucket hat.
Oh, I'll put that.
We got Black Ronin 35725 $5 super chat. Salute to the Lords of Realm. So Cog, if Oculus is like Crocs, are our new brand partners for footwear, what you gonna do then? Mind you, Crocs is ugly.
They won't get no retweets from me. It ain't my contract to promote nothing over there. I just work there.
I'm not obligated to say nice things.
I'm not obligated to retweet that.
They take them on the business retreat for communications, and they all walk in and they got to put on the Crocs. Everybody's individual Crocs.
We not doing no Illuminati Croc gang with me.
Have some herbal tea. Have some herbal tea. Everybody sit down, relax. We're
That's
gonna do
cute.
some yoga, some hot yoga first.
Shout out to Texas Lean in the chat.
Oh,
Put in a Game Pass Ultimate code for the family out there. So whoever got it, congrats. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate that.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, we are caught up finally.
Yes, sir. Finally. All right, topic number 2. Jesus.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
This is gonna be a fast one.
It is. It's our own fault. It's our own fault.
So, what's going on with Microsoft?
Oculus Crocs.
Well, it appears that Microsoft has won the war, the bidding war, with Comcast, NBC Universal, and probably Google as well, to serve as the advertising technology partners for streaming services. Well, specifically for Netflix. And this is a big deal. So basically, Netflix is going to implement an ad-supported tier, which I don't believe they've done before. So they obviously needed a partner to go in on them for advertising. And there were a few sort of big companies in the running, and Microsoft managed to sort of edge out these other 2 big companies to become their advertising partner. This is huge because Microsoft has really only advertised with Bing in the past, right? Their own platform. So now they're out there. They're out there. And this is big. I know this caused speculation about them purchasing Netflix and all this other stuff. Maybe something like that happens down the line, but as of right now, this is just a way of Netflix is still popular, right? But it has lost a lot of subscribers recently because the fact of the matter is that as soon as the prices start going up, people start canceling. And Netflix
like
now
regular price racing, like they raise those prices like 2 or 3 times a year sometimes. Like,
it's been the cadence has been a lot quicker as of late. And I'm at the top tier and it's $20 a month. When at one point it was like 10, maybe less than that, and they charge different prices for different sort of bandwidth. Like if you have the 4K HDR, all that niceness, that's the $20 tier. So now they're trying to get in with an ad-supported tier where somebody can, it's going to be a considerably lower bar for entry, and
probably $10
is the way you do it. Well, what is their lowest tier now? It is $10, so it would have to be lower than that. So they might go back to the $7
unless they
tier.
Raise everything again and put that at the $10.
Right. If they move the needle again, right, then we're going to see different tiers. So this is very interesting because again, it's not like Microsoft doesn't make money hand over fist in other ways. This is just another thing that's going to generate money and enhance the scope of their reach. So what do you guys think about this specifically and how it affects Xbox Xbox and its reach, and Microsoft and its reach. And then what do you think about the speculation about what can come from this on the gaming side? Because there's been a lot of speculation about, Netflix is getting into gaming. They bought Night School Studios and stuff like that. How can this affect, Xbox and gaming? So first off, like overall, what does this mean for Microsoft?
What you feeling about Netflix, man? Microsoft partnership?
I think it's just business. It's just like when, we cover a different industry. So obviously there will be some of us that see the company that you cover make a move and you automatically assume it's for your industry. No, it's just like the Sony thing with buying Crunchyroll and Funimation. Like, these people do more than just one thing. Like, just because they're partnering with Netflix to do some form of ad advertisements, the people are like, oh, they're buying Netflix. Who makes Pop-Tarts? They're advertising on them. Did we say they're gonna buy Pop-Tarts? Like, it's just like, come on, man. Let's tone it back. Just because a company is working, Microsoft was working with the NFL before. We're gonna say they're buying the NFL next? Like, it's just like, relax, man. This is strictly for financial reasons, because Netflix needs some form of competition because they keep overspending on the services they have. And now they need something of that bare minimum subscription rate to have advertisements in, so they're able to keep up with competition. That's all this is. There's nothing deep rooted into this.
Okay. It sounds like you're a bit angry at the masses on Twitter.
I know,
No, it's not. It's more of a, why can't? I feel like a lot of these a lot of the disappointment that comes in communities is self-inflicted. Like, now Netflix doesn't get bought.
Oh, I see what you say. No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Now that people have these, like Kids Move having these crazy expectations for the event last time, now everyone's disappointed that listened to Kids Move. Like, I feel like a lot of the times it's definitely self-inflicted. Like we got to be in the realms of reality. If something makes sense, Let's talk about it. But this, in no way, shape, or form makes sense that Microsoft is buying Netflix.
Never? No chance? Okay.
0%. Maybe 10. I'll give it 10.
Oh, okay, we moved it to 10. Okay. We moved it to 10. Okay, so we'll make sure.
10%.
Hold on, let me read this. Alien Sob, $2 super chat. Microsoft should buy all of WB/Discovery.
See, that makes sense because that is a gaming company.
So again, man, what's your thoughts on this? Microsoft.
It's bigger than what, Addict tried to simplify it as. It's just the course of business. And
I literally said that. That was my first sentence that came out of my way.
I said, you are simplifying it. It's more than that. That's what I said. All right. Microsoft was trying to buy Discord. They're looking at bases that are funding. They need funding in certain aspects, and how they can work with them, and how they can use their fan base, their subs, to enhance their subs. Remember, they wanted 3 billion user base. This is the thought process, right? And how you achieve that goal is all incumbent on how you attack the puzzle. So for years, gaming companies have been attacking the puzzle in the same manner, and it hasn't yielded that large return as they hoped. It's been the same numbers basically over and over again. You pretty much know that your title is going to do this, and what you want is a breakout situation, right? And how do you do that? You first got to have a subscriber base that is equal to the base that you're looking to attack, right? Netflix has a huge subscriber base. Now, everywhere Game Pass is, or can be, Phil wants his stuff there. Yeah, you do a partnership where you have a low tier that you subsidize some of Netflix ad tier. And you roll that inside to your Game Pass or your tiers on your stuff like that. Is a win-win situation. You get the exposure to their subs, and they get the subsidies and another tier, and they get exposure to your subs. So one hand washes the other. But in this business, it's not as cold and cut as this is what's happening on the surface. It's also, how can I get a future bag with you? How can we create money? Not just, all right, we are just sharing fan bases and cross-pollinating. No, when you go into one of these big deals, how can we expand and grow and make money? If Microsoft and Netflix does a partnership, $100 billion partnership, which is like easy for them to do, they already have a small structure inside Netflix that is a gaming structure. Microsoft has a huge structure that is a gaming structure, right? So how do you get access to something that you want really badly? Microsoft wants access to their worldwide global reach with Netflix. You know, I told people before, there's so many people that have a Netflix account, and it's like breathing. It's like if you tell somebody that you don't have Netflix, it's already assumed that you got it when you talk to somebody, right? That's a huge assumption. Microsoft wants to be in that category and wants to be in that. So if they can buy them and they keep their autonomy in the sense that they still able to use their reach in the same form as Bungie. It's still for the streets. They're still able to get their reach, and Microsoft gets to use them. I can see a deal like this being done where Microsoft is saying, oh, it's not going to be exclusive to us. It's all over. We're just using their global reach in a manner that is conducive for us. And a rebranding would take place over a period of years.
So
but
can I ask a question real quick? So are you saying that if they were to buy them, it wouldn't be for any type of, it's kind of like the Sony and Bungie thing. It's mainly for what they can provide. They're trying to buy Netflix for the analytics to see what does there, what does. I can see that. And like,
how to push their stuff.
And to be honest with you, King, like if you look at it from perspective, you know, that's why I wanted to give the 10%, because Microsoft is sitting on on bank accounts that are losing that monetary value because of inflation and stuff. So I can see them using that money. It's just I don't know, because I just don't know if Netflix would be willing to sell that company, because look, sure, they have a little bit of ups and downs, but you know, it's arguably, you can argue that Netflix is still the top dog in streaming service.
Yeah, but okay. And to your thing, let's say if you're Netflix and I come to you and I say, listen, I want to purchase you, but I want you to still be for the streets. You're not going to change who you are.
Right.
This is really a sweetheart deal. This is the same sweetheart deal that Sony came to with Bungie. Same sweetheart deal. Right, but this is certain things that I want. I want this stuff here, and I'm not going to. I'm not going to interject.
Netflix and Game Pass Ultimate if they did buy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that level of global reach in the Thanos snap.
Okay, so like, since you talk, I will raise mine to 25.
So can you say like potential, like maybe Netflix in the Game Pass? Like, what was that line you said?
It's like. You get Netflix, you bundle Netflix inside some type
like
of
Game Pass
tier,
Ultimate and stuff like that, and then have that cross, the engagement,
and inside the highest tier, because you just said it yourself, Addict, Netflix is going up at least 2-3 times a year, man, and they're not giving you any more perceived value to your thing other than the movies. Well, what if Game Pass in some form or fashion was wrapped up into the Ultimate tier, HD tier of Netflix, and was subsidized by the lower tier that has the ads?
Real quick, man, they buying a lot of. They buying a lot of merch. I gotta shout them out because I always forget.
If they did eventually get them, which I'm not saying they would, Microsoft has showed interest in wanting to be in the TV and movie scene. That would be the perfect dumping site for that content, would be to give value to another service you own if they were to ever remotely buy Netflix.
Because remember, they did have studios before when Don was in charge, and those studios cut down and closed up, but they still always envied and wanted to be in that realm. Sony is already there. That's their pedigree. That's why they were able to deliver such cinematic and thoughtful stuff, because they have these individuals on site that can help you direct this, that, and the third. Imagine having access to that level of stuff that you won't have the Halo series series look like the Halo series, how it did, it kind of looked a little bit better if you have a little bit more of insight on movie production.
I feel you. Let me jump in real quick before I start. Shout out Anonymous. Somebody got the 4 Horsemen tee. You know what I'm saying? He just copped that. You know what I'm saying? On the Sweet Spring, Anonymous. And he also copped that all natty from King. He got that in green. Salute to you. Make sure when y'all doing the checkout, so y'all get the shout out, make sure you leave a comment so you can get your balls. We can read what you say at when you buy it, so we give you the proper shout out. But yeah, let me get my balls. This is interesting. I'm gonna lie. It's funny. When I first heard about it, I kind of was in the attic lane. Like, all right, you know.
King has talked to me a little bit more in the middle, but not much more.
Okay.
Like,
No,
he talked me completely left of jumping off the left field to, okay, maybe I'm close to the middle field. Like,
Yeah, my thing was at first, okay, what does this mean? They're partnering with them. You see Satya put out the statement. We thrilled Netflix has selected Microsoft as its advertising technology and sales partner. We want publishers to have more long-term viable ad monetization platforms so more people can access the content where they love wherever they are. So that was the initial joint. And then also on Microsoft's blog, today's announcement endorses Microsoft's approach to privacy, which is built on protect its customers' information. And then the president of Web Experiences, Mikhail Perikin, I don't know if I pronounce it. He said, outside of Netflix, you know, Microsoft also reportedly looking into bringing ads to free-to-play Xbox games. So I was like, okay, helping them out there. And we got to be real, too. Like, Netflix, they've been hurting recently. Right? They've been hurting, and they've been downsizing a bit, right? And the subscription tiers. And we have to be honest. You know, when you see downsizing, you see people stripping things. Sometimes you may be either looking to get out the game or getting yourself more sexy for acquisition. Right? The other thing is we have to admit there is a strong long-term relationship here. And I got to give something to credit to someone I never give credit to. Someone that I have slandered a lot on ILP. I got to give a shout out to the Dom Matrix. And the reason why is one of the things during the end of the Xbox 360 era was Netflix was first to work and be on 360. That was a big deal at the time. If you remember King and Solve, and I remember when
it helped them.
Remember that ability to watch movies with your avatars in Netflix? They took it away, but it was like a cool thing. Like you come in there, like obviously I'm with Meta, so they have something similar, which is you have like your home and you bring people into your home, they can see your house, whatever. And then there's an app called Big Screen where you could do kind of what that 360 version was doing, which is you have your friends, we have the avatars, we watch the movie, we throw a popcorn, we cheer in, and we watching the movie together. So I always thought that was interesting that those two had that relationship and they let them on board, you know, initially. Now, again, I was like, all right, maybe this is just that. Don't get too crazy. Maybe they may subsidize a Netflix, you know, subscription in the end, or something like how these guys did with Paramount Plus. You know, Game Pass, you get a little Paramount Plus or some little deal here and there. But here's the thing where I sent this to King, and I got to send it to y'all. This the thing that really got my attention. Let me send it to y'all first through chat so y'all can see this. But the thing that got me is Yahoo Finance had put something out. And the thing, here we go. Hold on, send this to you so y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just not, I can see it. All right. Basically, he suspects that there's one of these financial analysts suspects it could be a hidden agenda here by Microsoft. And he says, analyst slams Netflix, Microsoft says deal conceals hidden agenda. He says that he thinks, shout out to Laura Martin, he's senior analyst. He said that she said that it could be that Netflix is looking for an exit. And the analyst went on to explain that no other company that Netflix could have partnered would have been able to make the $100 billion purchase either due to financial constraints or regulatory issues. They said Netflix is trying to get closer to Microsoft in hopes that after Microsoft digests its Activision acquisition, it turns and buys Netflix next. And it is funny because I wanted to see like where would Microsoft go, because that's the big hurdle right now. All hands on deck for Activision Blizzard. They're going to get a ton of content if that finalizes, right? But then what's the next bait? And to King's point, you saw them trying to flirt with Discord, right? They didn't get that one. But like, this is another area we got to keep our eye on. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep our eye on to see what what this relationship could potentially bear fruit. And I think there's a part of me that thinks that this could make sense long term. I just got to see the structure of the deal, how it would play with Game Pass. We do know Netflix has gaming studios, right? They're trying to get in the gaming. If there was,
I want to bring up a part.
Go for it.
Shout out to Everborn for texting me relentlessly right now.
Right. What did he say? Shout out to Everborn.
And I'm gonna flesh out your point with my point, because I don't like to regurgitate somebody else's point.
Sure.
Because therefore it's not my point. But you brought up something that I've thought about on the back end. So Everborn is talking about the fact that Netflix pays AWS, a ton of money in getting that stuff out on their cloud-based service system. And this would be a major blow, because remember, Microsoft doesn't look at Sony as a competitor. They look at Google and they look at Amazon, right? And if Microsoft can disrupt or actively remove a large portion of revenue away from AWS and internally put Netflix on the Azure cloud system, they become the #1 streaming in terms of streaming content in a single stroke, while crippling your main competitor that's to the left of you. And that will give Google pause in doing anything, because we already knew Google removed basic funding from Stadia because of what happened with Game Pass and Phil's brilliant moves there. So this move right here, given, this would probably be a Satya move, to be honest with you, on that type of a level, has absolutely nothing to do with Phil and the Xbox team. This is a cloud war type of a thing. And if you can cripple one of the main people in the cloud structure base by removing their one of the biggest streaming content, I think that's the incentive here. I think that's the underlining dagger that's being hit.
Shout out to One Bad Mother. He actually has some points too. He said co-founder of Netflix, Reed Hastings, was a Nadella mentor before Nadella took top seat at Microsoft. He understands their business and potential synergies. Not sure if it's a buyout, but it's more. We just got. I agree. We got to keep an eye out on this. We got to keep an eye.
They definitely got to keep an eye on it, and there's more to it than even that. Because when you like your mini conspiracy theory thing, is that where it's like you said, Cog, it's like it seems like they were preparing themselves for purchase. When you think about Microsoft in this space, 6 or 7 months ago, they wouldn't have been able to beat out a Comcast. They would not have been able to beat out Google, because they didn't have they didn't have the tools to compete against those. 6 or 7 months ago, this is what they did. They purchased what is called Xandr from AT&T. Xandr is basically the backbone of online advertising for programmatic global online advertising that AT&T utilized, and they sold that to Microsoft probably the end of 2021, right? So when you think about the steps that are being taken for something to happen in the future, this isn't specifically talking about the gaming stuff that you were talking about, King, in terms of like leveraging the Xbox stuff. This is on just the pure advertising side of it and the money that it's going to generate. Microsoft was not in a position to do this. So this is them actively seeking out this sort of back end stuff in order to be prepared for these type of purchases. And you speak about the relationship they've had with Netflix for the longest time. So again, sometimes we don't like to we like to think that these deals come together in a very serendipitous sort of way. Right. And and I'm not saying I'm not saying it's not above board. I'm just saying that conversations probably happen with companies about how can we figure out ways to work together in the future, whether that be partnered up or whether that be, being absorbed into one, or whatever the case may be, to make X, Y, and Z future scenarios viable.
Right.
And this absolutely points to, this is a long-term goal. This is how we get to it. Because before then, Microsoft, if they didn't have those aspirations in place, there'd be no reason for them to go out and purchase Xandr. There really wouldn't, because their advertising would be limited to their, whatever Bing and whatever their, that's it. So, and they kind of be advertising in sort of to like when you're speaking to the chorus or whatever, it is that. So to me, this has ramifications across the board. So I can see where Attic is like people are jumping the gun and oh my God, Xbox is gonna benefit so much from this. That could definitely happen because the fact of the matter is that Game Pass pull, adding more value to Game Pass, where at the same time we still haven't heard about any prices going up yet. So but even if it does go up $5 more at the premium tier, the ultimate tier, to add Netflix to it,
I'll pay.
That would be interesting. That would be
super interesting.
Yeah.
That would probably be the
ad supported tier.
The ad supported one. You know what's crazy? That I want to go on like a little small rant. How is it called that we can't adjust the volume on Zoom, but I can turn into this? Like it makes
be fly.
no sense. Like,
is your automatically adjust?
Hey,
yo.
Hey, yo.
What's
What
going
happened?
on?
Yo.
Chill.
Dude, that's wild. Listen, man. You gotta go in them settings, man. You gotta see what's going on. Maybe you'll automatically adjust.
Wow.
Yo, he turned it into different animals. I'm
He
done.
turned into the red fox from Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm done. We gonna let
do you
left.
have an issue with my thoughts?
Nah, they're gonna follow you to a cave and take out your treasure.
I
Pause.
can't. Anyway, moving on. But one to watch. We'll see what's going on. We'll get these super chats. Get on to the next topic.
Hold on 1 second. So yes, I have Albino King.
Wow.
Super chat. She's for the streets. There
Wow.
There we are. Sani, $10 super chat. Imagine like Game Pass Ultimate has EA. You have a bundle of Netflix, Disney Plus, and Game Pass Ultimate. Save for $30 a month. Crazy value for consumers. As far as purchasing, it's a public company. Remember the Twitter deal. Exactly. So there's a lot more involved when you're purchasing a company that's public already, right? So, so it can happen, but there's a lot that goes into that. So again, a partnership makes more sense. But again, if the price is right, and if you know Netflix is willing to sort of willing to dissolve all of its shares and allow itself to be absorbed, things could be very, very interesting.
Shout out to Slow-Mo in the chat for saying, "What's the problem? This is how I've always seen Addict." I hate this dude.
The young fox.
That's it. We're caught
All
up
right,
with
cool.
the super chats.
So we gonna set up. This is Addict's time. You want me to set you up?
Oh,
you got it?
I'll set you up.
Okay.
Yeah, look. Okay, so we have finally PlayStation Stars, which PlayStation has something similar to this in the past.
I can't with him as this fox, bro.
He was out of control.
What? Why you got an issue with me?
I ain't feeling you with this fox.
You don't like me as my true self.
My true
I'm
self.
not feeling this too much.
It's fly.
This one, is this one better, man? Is this one better?
Oh, wow. Continue.
So, PlayStation has introduced something called PlayStation Stars into the mix, and PlayStation Stars is pretty much like Microsoft Rewards. There was a version of this.
Somebody
I don't know if
said he identifies as a fox now. Deal with it, girl. I'm sorry. Continue.
He's a 10, but he identifies as
No,
a
just go for me, Carl. Just do it for me. That's
All right,
fine.
cool,
Do it
cool.
for me.
Look. Shout out to PlayStation Vice President Grace Chen of Network Advertising, Loyalty, and Licensed Merchandise. Today, Sony is revealing. This was I forgot what date it was. July 14th. They're pleased to reveal PlayStation Stars, brand new loyalty program that celebrates you, the player, for being on its ever-growing gaming journey with us. PlayStation Stars will be free to join when it launches later this year. Once you become a member, you will earn rewards by completing a variety of campaigns and activities. Our monthly check-in campaign simply requires you to play any game to receive a reward, while other campaigns require you to win tournaments, earn specific trophies, or even be the first player to platinum a blockbuster title in your local time zone.
There's only one person.
You're ridiculous. All PlayStation Star members. will have opportunities to earn loyalty points. Points can be redeemed in a catalog that may include PSN wallet funds and select PlayStation Store products. As an additional benefit, PlayStation Plus members enrolled in PlayStation Stars automatically earn points for purchases on PlayStation Store. And the last thing they say is also part of PlayStation Stars, we are unveiling a new type of reward called digital collectibles. And I think that's what started the controversy at first. People was like, yo, what's that? And that's why Attic is a fox. Okay, because the fear was that, yo, is this NFT?
Sony.
And no, but to Sony's defense, they've come right out and said that this is not NFTs according to PlayStation. They've said this is another
kind of name, the emoji tees.
They said you can't trade them or sell them. It's not leveraging any blockchain technologies and definitely not NFT. So Sony has gotten in front of this with the Washington Post in reference to that, and that's what Chen said. But NFT, I mean, excuse me, Lord Fox Attic collectible.
Lord NFT.
Lord NFT, that's my name. Lord NFT.
I can't.
We love the NFTs here, Lord Cog.
It's not NFTs, Attic. It is not.
See, LordCognito, I have bought my own island from the NFTs. Like, as you can see this tree right here, that's my tree.
You got that on PlayStation Stars?
No. That was on real regular NFTs. We got like a generic island on the other building. That's for the PlayStation ones.
This dude is wild.
Said Lord Tunic. Somebody said Lord Tunic, and it's
Attic, what did you want to discuss about this topic? This is your topic, sir. What do you want us to do?
I just think that it's it is cool that we're starting to finally get more these kind of programs on all platforms. I do know that, like I said, there was something similar to this on PlayStation a while back, but it didn't look like they supported it a lot. But now that they've rebranded it, hopefully they'll support it a lot more. So I'm very curious where this goes. Like, do you guys? But I do feel like this is another example of Sony catching up to where Microsoft is in other aspects of the gaming industry. Like I said, they had something like this, but if they had it to this degree, I don't feel like they would need it now.
I can't it's funny as hell. I can't, bro. All right, so yeah, what do you think, Self, about PlayStation Stars, the program? Lord PlayStation Star himself says, what he wants our opinions.
PlayStation Star himself. I mean, this is great because as the amount of people that purchase games digitally continues to increase, the incentives for sort of rewards just haven't been there, right? On the Xbox side, they've managed to figure that out with the Microsoft rewards that, anything from like using Bing to search for stuff or answering like little questions and stuff, little sort of quizzes and things like that to get you points. To purchasing games, I thought that used to be a thing. I don't know if that is a thing anymore with digital purchases where they do give you credit for that. And even on the Nintendo side, the eShop, every time you purchase something digitally or physically, you earn gold coins, right? You earn gold coins and you earn silver coins. Like the silver stuff or the platinum stuff, it might be. It allows you to buy like NFT like sort of digital products. But it's like calendars or JPEG files or whatever. But it also allows you to buy stuff, physical stuff in their store if you collect enough of it. But the gold coins convert directly to cash in the eShop. So it was time. I know Attic mentioned, I don't remember this on the PlayStation side where they used to have something like that. I know they had it, but maybe it wasn't directly associated with games. It was more like a Sony thing, which it doesn't. Right. So it doesn't. It's not necessarily for everyone, but it's about time they had something like this on the gaming side because again, when you see people. It's hard to do it for physical games because I know even on the eShop stuff, on the Nintendo stuff, you buy a physical game, and once you put it into your system, it allows you. It'll say this game is worth whatever 300 points or whatever coins or whatever. But after that's done, if you resell that game, obviously it's not going to be able to work. But again, there's work that goes into preventing that from happening.
Right.
So it's more of a digital centric thing. So for them to finally sort of be like, hey, we got to give people rewards for engaging in our ecosystem, whether they be physical or these dumb JPEGs or whatever things, things that you in-game sort of stuff that you might be able to purchase, with loot box sort of stuff, whatever. I know they're figuring it out. but at the core of it, give me money so I can spend less in your digital shops and I'll be happy. And I think, it feels like they're working towards that. So good on them. Again, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and obviously has been working on other platforms. Get it done. Steam, he was looking at you because
Steam.
Word, bro. Like
Steam.
they're, I don't need any cards or whatever you're giving me or some fake points that don't get me anything. I understand Steam sales are nice, but give me a little something back.
And for the record, they said that the PlayStation Star reward details that PlayStation Plus subscribers will earn additional points to spend in the PlayStation Store, redeemable standalone games, DLC, collectibles, and more in the future. The monthly check-in and the unique special reward for the first player to get a platinum in their region. Okay. So
they gamify it, and we're gamers. We like everything to be gamified. So gamify, making money, that works.
No doubt, Lord King. PlayStation, you a PlayStation star? Let's go.
They not even a PlayStation star. When you heard it, you was like, yeah, Sony don't ever give you anything for free. What's the catch? What's the catch with this dude? Well, first catch that I heard was they're going to give the first person in the region a platinum and they get a reward. All right, so you get $1 back. And you got a platinum in your region. So we only have to deal with the 13 regions we do have. So there's 13 individuals at $1. Good. That's 1.2 cents. All right, good. That we could do that. That's good. That's a go. We don't lose anything there. All right. So you better be the first dude to platinum in your area. And I hope they show you who platinumed in the area so you can turn your anger to that guy. Not my buck, right? Tony from Wisconsin. Yeah, whatever. How grindy is their rewards program?
Here we go.
You understand? Because I'm looking at Gran Turismo, and you can get the content in there, but you have to do like 500 hours to get a bumper sticker for the what was that? The Ferrari Spider. So, I don't trust them. Never did. I won't trust them with my information. So you're gonna get the tier. How soon before they introduce a season pass to the reward program?
Oh my God. Here we go.
You're going to have to purchase it, and you're going to see a season pass. You're going to have to grind in order to get a skin of Kratos that you can't trade with your friend. How can Sony NFT the NFT situation without making them real NFTs? We're not part of the blockchain, guys. So everything you get here, you don't even own it. We're gonna have you grind for it, and it's gonna be yours. It's only gonna be yours in this corner until we say not, and we remove it from your store without telling you have no access to it. These are the same dudes last week that took movies out of their situation. I don't trust them to do right by any gamer. So yeah, it's nice that they can yell out reward program. And see you next year when, at the end of the year, we'll tell you more about what you're going to get. You ain't gonna get anything. You're going to get robbed.
Why you got to get robbed?
And what they're doing is trying to cultivate some good feeling in you for later when they actually do let the other shoe drop and you realize you're not getting anything special from them because Sony never gives back anything. So no, I've never gotten anything on my Sony PlayStation, and hopefully I am surprisingly wrong about this.
Yes.
But I think I'm going to be 100% right that it's going to come with some form of season pass that you got to buy to get inside the program. So no, I'm good.
Oh my God, idiot.
Yeah,
I jump it. Look, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. As far as the loyalty stuff, I do think there is something else maybe cooking, and I want to shout out from Sacred Symbols, the homie Dustin Furman. They talked about it, and one thing that I think we're seeing some inklings of when you talk about this, was it digital collectibles, and it says collectibles will be the versus their portfolio of products and franchises. Their digital representation of things that PlayStation fans enjoy, including figurines of beloved and iconic characters from games and other forms of entertainment, as well as cherished devices that tap into Sony's history of innovation. One thing that we're hearing rumblings of is the return of PlayStation Home. Remember PlayStation Home?
Need that.
From PS3 era. And, it was a good documentary I saw on that recently. But, yeah, I think that with PS VR 2, coming out on the horizon with that,
And obviously, you know, in the VR space, obviously the home team, like there's you could come to my virtual house, so to speak, right? And if I have these little setups that I've earned in game, it kind of personalizes it and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. Let's see if they, you know, do something like that and really, you know, kind of they have this storied history of characters and franchises and things like that. I could see that.
I would love that.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
To bring back that PlayStation Home. I thought that was so good on the PlayStation 3. And when it disappeared, I was like, wow, you had the makings of something that kept me inside your environment, your ecosystem. Like, yo, you know, could you imagine you sitting in your house and a dude knocks at your door? That's a friend that's coming over into your party, and then when he does come into your house, he's in your party chat.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the metaverse.
That was the metaverse. I was just about to say it. They were literally the metaverse before the metaverse in a way, because, like I said, that concept was so ambitious for PS3. And I got to send you a documentary. I forgot the gentleman who did it, talking about like what it took to get that off the ground, get that going, the avatar system, the world, the social spaces. And, you know, it took a lot out of them, you know what I'm saying, long term, and then obviously it went away. But it'll be interesting if it comes back, because, again, where will you see these digital collectibles at, right? Where that's
your house,
man. It's a potential thing, and I'm very curious about that. Other than that, rewards, you know, look, Game Pass does it excellent right now. I love you go in there, just launch a Game Pass game or play this game, do that. You see the points pop up, then you convert that right into money, Microsoft points, flip that and get, you know, games back, you know, to purchase later. And those points, you keep playing. If you play games, those choices accumulate.
They accumulate,
Bro, I've funded many future purchases because I'm just playing Naraka Blade Point right now. And every day I log in, it's free. It's to get more point. So if they have something like that, I'm all for it. Like, reward the base that plays your games, and let's see where they go at. So that's where I'm at with it. Just, I'm very curious about the VR aspect in the home. I want to know if they bring that. That would be cool. So keep your eye on that. But that's all I got. Anything else before we move on?
Here goes King.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Super chats first,
Hold on a second. Let's see what we got here. Let me see.
Here we got.
Necromancer's Ale, $5 super chat. What are the other threes ILP Lords NFT animals?
Nah, bro. I'm a gorilla. Silverback.
I don't think I missed anything else. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, the last one I got was Hargeet Shani. Before that, I don't see anything else.
All right, so we should be good. So again, this is King's topic. Set this thing up. Yeah, latest PS5 firmware. Shout out to segment next. Reportedly causing VRR flickering and burn-in issues. Looks like it's been a few months since VRR support on PS5. Seems like some firmware of PS5 is causing flickering and burning issues on some displays with VRR enabled. And then apparently there's a person who has screens and footage of Marvel Spider-Man and Ratchet & Clank having some issues. Restarting the games did not seem to fix the issue. The issue can be found on also be found on Sony screens. As of now, Sony has not officially acknowledged the issues. So if you're encountering a problem, it's recommended that you keep VRR disabled. And to keep in mind, Sony has mentioned that not all games will automatically support VRR, and developers will have to optimize the games for it. So this is King's topic. King, they clearly wanted to bring this to our attention, to the realm. He felt the desire to educate us on what's happening in the Sony ecosystem. So, King, the floor is yours. What do you want to talk about?
Shout out to the great team at Microsoft, the engineers, the extraordinaires. Shout out to the great Jason Ronald and the squad for engineering such a stable box with such beautiful words like VRR and velocity architecture and smart delivery and stuff that is baked in from a silicon level, stuff that is done with foresight and where technology is going, to engineer a box that is not fluctuating in between. Should we use speed or should we use power, Captain? Your ship has a choice, and the choice is stability. Now, over at the PlayStation, shout out to Mark Cerny for having a different philosophy. His philosophy is
why the hell do I need speed if today I need power? But today I don't need that much power. I need speed. So you have a juggling, unstable box. And shout out to VRR for them implementing it after the fact, thinking it's just it's a flick of the switch. It's a flick, all right? It's a flick. Your TV is flickering and causing burning. Listen, everyone, go out now.
Notice
before more burning happens. Put this next to your box.
Oh my God!
And secure your home. I'm telling you right now, it's an unstable hot box. And this is just more signs to come. The apocalypse is here, fellas. Could you imagine you playing Spider-Man? And then you go to get a drink and you come back and your Spider-Man is still stuck to the wall on your television as you still swinging. Could you imagine you playing Ratchet and Clank with the fast SSD and you pull the world to you and it flickers twice and Ratchet is still there? And could you imagine you just paid $5,000 for your LG and you thought you was in because you had that beautiful OLED experience and you're suffering from burning? Well, here, sir. Cool that PlayStation down. Do not allow that PlayStation to ruin your gaming experience. Please go right now to the Switch and turn VRR off. Let's save televisions across America.
Oh my God.
Let's not allow this.
To realize this is a pandemic.
This is tantamount to the red ring of death.
Oh my God!
You can control it. So if you thought you were getting VRR, no, sir, you were getting the real visual burning.
So are you implying that this is a epidemic? This is a widespread issue that you are so concerned for the PlayStation community?
This is terrible. You enable a switch to cause burning? Who the hell has a burning switch in their box? Like, why would you put that switch in? First of all, who tried out the VRR before they okayed this? You just said, nah, VRR is there. Nobody's going to use it. And they actually did. Oh, my God.
This guy right here, I can't with him. So. Yeah, so that's King commenting on the VRR situation. Clearly, King thinks this is a secret epidemic that is rampant throughout the community, and he wants to give you the best protections you possibly can have to kind of protect yourself from this situation. And there you have it. It's King's topic.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so... that's all I got on the subject. I don't have much to add to this. I don't experience this. I have VRR. I have
put on VRR in your PlayStation.
I have VRR on my PlayStation, and I have not
Turn it off. Turn it off right now. I know exactly how much you pay for your TV, and turn it off.
I can't with him. You're ridiculous. Anyway,
Geek Squad don't support that.
Addict, and Sam, if you have any feelings on the VRR situation that King is talking.
Skip.
Yes, he skips. Smart man. Smart man.
This is the bundle that they tell you. It's called an anti-burning bundle. With every PlayStation, you get a Ratchet and Clank and a fire extinguisher. It's the anti-burning bundle.
So King, what you're saying is the more people share your word, the more we'll save a PlayStation.
Oh my God.
Listen,
save a PlayStation.
Save a television day. Buy an anti-burning bundle and don't enable VRR. Please go to your nearest VRR place and turn it off.
I
He's gonna
can't.
hit you up on, I need reimbursed on the fire extinguisher I bought the show on.
This guy right here, man, to turn this left.
It's overheating. It's burning in. Please stop them now. It's an epidemic. You too can save a television and a PlayStation. Just don't enable VRR.
You know what it is? I don't know how he finds these things. Like, how does he find these
all
topics?
manner of SEO scraping for me to find anything.
When we submit the topics for the show, I'll be like, yo, I don't find this. Only King finds this information. his research and development team on what's going on with Sony.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my goons in the street, my street team is wild crazy. I'm here every week to give you Hayachi face. So, you gonna realize. Listen, I just saved 1 billion TVs in the world right now because apparently this is the most sought after piece of tech in the world, and it's gonna sell billions. But when you get it in the house, please buy the defense overheating reducement kit. Please buy the heat reducement kit when you purchase it. But when you set it up, it's gonna be a button that says VRR. Say no to VRR and save your television.
Thank you for your service for the community. Thank you for all you do for us, King. If it wasn't for you, we would not know these things.
I had to bring this topic up on God. I did not want another sad man or woman across America or child. Could you imagine a child and you don't know why Spider-Man is still on your screen after you turned it off? After you started watching Puppy Patrol and you realize that Ratchet and Clank is inside Puppy Patrol and he's still doing the same pull jerk move, you like pause. Oh my God. Please. Let's stop the burning across America.
So many last words before we leave for the day.
It's organic burn.
I got nothing.
I got nothing. It's best for the remaining lords to shut up and let King do what King does. Anyway, moving on. Let's get these super chats and get up out of here.
Let me see if we got any more. Hold on a second. I think we're good.
Oh, we're good. All right, cool.
Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think the chat had anything else to say on this.
Yes, thank you.
Good thing I don't plan to turn that PlayStation on. That VRR is rapping.
Anyway, new poll. With the acquisition of Bungie now finalized by Sony, which outcome do you think will happen first during their tenure as a PlayStation studio? The choices are A, Bungie completes and releases one of the 10 rumored live service games for Sony first. B, Destiny 3 will release first. Or C, I don't care, we all know how Bungie does in relationships. She will find a way to be single once again as a studio.
Yes.
Those are the choices. Please rock that when it hits the lordsofgaming.net vote. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody here being super messy and ridiculous today. Absolutely hilarious. Lord Addict, let's start with you. Where can the people find you? What you got going on, sir?
Find me on YouTube at Gaming Addict. Find me on Twitter at Lord Addict ILP. This Wednesday, I will be having a special guest on the Addict Show, so definitely be tuned into that. I'm not going to tell you guys yet, but you know, we'll see how it is. It's going to be a fun show. I appreciate it for coming up. We had up to like 750 people in the chat. We will be. I'm going to go ahead and say, eventually we will be have a another giveaway related to other things that we have but we need more clarification on that. So be looking out for that. We do want to give to the community back. We have been laying down a little bit in terms of those, and we want to pick that up a little bit. I do appreciate everyone for coming through. I'm gonna, once the podcast is over, I'm gonna try that redirect feature. I've never tried it. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
So hopefully you guys will like my friend over there streaming Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's gonna work, so it might not do anything. So never done it, man. Apparently we have. I did look up, so I think the gift memberships is only for certain people right now. Like they're in the middle of the beta testing.
Got it.
So that's I've never seen it. That's why I didn't know what was going on. But I appreciate it for coming through. We'll see you next week. We'll also be doing more of those community streams.
Yeah, that was fun. We got to do these at least once a month. Just the Lords. That was so much fun. Just we got a game together more. A lot of podcasts, and I feel the gaming is missing, right? And we talk about these topics. We get it, and we have fun, and King definitely has fun. You know what I'm saying? But
the biggest issue is timing.
It's schedule. It's schedule. Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, it like I said, if we pick one Saturday a month, right, and just we figure out, give something back, because that was a lot of fun. I missed playing with y'all. It was
we play Among Us next.
Yeah, I noticed you getting all the choices.
I noticed you getting all the choices. We play wrestling next, or we play Shredder, but you already had your double choices now already. We already did Addicts World.
First off, I didn't say Fall Guys. Second off, I'm sorry that I mentioned a game and it got chose. You guys act like you could have denied.
You did. Wrestling got picked.
You act like I wrapped my hands around your neck. Actually, you know what?
Wrestling did get picked.
What?
Wrestling.
Ninja Turtles got picked by Saul.
Yeah, and Ninja Turtles got picked.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles brought it. Oh, here come the dad.
We got receipts.
Like I put my hands around
I can't argue with you now. It was like I'm abusing animals now.
Now he's gonna have what's that?
Peter after
He identifies himself as a fox right now. We
can't insult him.
We can't insult him.
He's a 10, but he pees in the yard.
He pulling the fox card on us, and he trying to get us cancer.
Have you seen Tunic and Star Fox? These are my brothers. They can't mess with me.
Are you
celebrity? Get this celebrity fox out of here.
He trying to. That's that overcooked energy he trying to push. I already know what he's doing.
With this.
Actually, Saul, go ahead and gift us all 2K because it's on sale right now.
Yeah, the wrestling, the Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. You know what I'm saying?
That's
we
right.
can play that and Shredder's Revenge next.
Yes, sir.
Split up into 2.
Two. I like that. I like that.
Cool.
Yeah, no doubt. And Lord Solve, what you have going on, sir?
Nothing, man. Just gaming on the damn Steam Deck. Enjoy being able to play. AAA games is fun again.
So is it a wrap? Is Switch Gang no longer coming in hot?
Switch Gang is in the bushes until first party release comes. That's what.
Oh, okay. So first party.
First party for sure.
First party. Damn.
I mean, never mind. Let me shut up.
I will be reviewing a game tomorrow. It'll be up. I think it's 8 a.m. I don't know when the embargo lists, but. Keep an eye out for some content review. It will be up hopefully sometime tomorrow unless something happens. But I appreciate everyone for coming through.
No doubt. Lord Sovereign, as you were saying.
Yeah, so that's it. Just rocking on the Steam Deck. Glad to play yesterday. That was fun. That was so much fun. Yeah, no doubt. And then stick around because we have 3 more. We got 3 more advanced GG giveaways. So
I do want to bring up recently, like, how is it that the person that didn't grow up in the platforming area was platforming better than the people that grew up in the platforming area during Fall Guys?
You're just a savant, dude. Like we have to admit that your reflexes are faster than ours.
And he been playing that game since PlayStation released it.
I'm okay with that. I'm getting perks for being young. Let's go. Let's move on.
Play Magician Lord and be quiet.
Oh yeah, he get his balls off. But he been playing that game too.
How you gonna come for us unless we send for you? We ain't do that. We don't do that. Don't come for us unless we send for you. I'll send Magician Lord your way. See, turned you back into a fox.
We did give you props for your Ninja Gaiden. That was good.
That was good.
And I thought I was playing with Jordan and I didn't get a ring, so I really am disappointed. I was promised a premium experience and I didn't receive such. So again, I'm not impressed.
Anything else, Sean?
Now we're good.
You said you would do it after, or you would do it now?
Yeah, everybody will do everything, and then I will come back to it before we leave.
No doubt, Lord King, with the public service announcements for the community and all the topics. So what do you have to say for yourself, sir? What do you have going on?
What do you have to say for yourself?
I want somebody to clip that and put that up. Make sure that gets out. For all PlayStation owners, I got you, boo boo.
That's another thing. I encourage the chat as much as you can. Like, share clips of this podcast on Twitter, man. Like,
Instagram, Twitter, do whatever you want.
Share clips. If you think a part's funny, use the clip feature on YouTube and share it on Twitter.
Yeah, get that out there because people need to know about what VRR is doing to our gaming community. It's dividing us.
It's dividing us.
We got to make that a Patreon tier. Like he sets up a commercial about what VR is doing to the community.
But you can find me on Twitter at King David OTW. Yeah. Same hashtag on my gamer tag on Xbox and on my PlayStation whenever a game actually comes out that I can actually play and care about, which hopefully is God of War, which is next year. That's Xbox 360 Lover 01 whenever I decide to go over there and actually fight with Sony for why I don't have access to my account right now. I think they're being petty with the God and I have to fight back. But Combat Talk with the King Saturdays at 10 p.m. I'm going to thank everybody that came out. And I told you, first 1K people, free drinks on me. We was drinking Hennessy and Bailey's yesterday.
Definitely a dope situation. We got a chance to see Ryan Garcia knock out Fortuna in the 6th round. He caught him with a couple of good body shots, and that 1-2-3 combination. I think Ryan Garcia is the second coming of Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya. He's gonna be, but what I want his Quijones to drop. I want him to have the same respectability of Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya fought each and every last person that had a name in his generation, coming up and moving forward. I respect Oscar De La Hoya for all his boxing skills and his choices of fights. Win, lose, or draw, the man always got up and went in someplace else and got another fight, which was a big fight. He fought Pacquiao, he fought Floyd, he fought everybody that mattered, even a bigger, stronger Bernard Hopkins and Sugar Shane. He has classic battles. Me and Cog and Sovereign has huge stories when it comes to that. And I think Ryan Garcia can be that dude, and he's with the right person. He's the second coming. He just gotta let it go. But catch me on Combat Talk Saturday is 10 p.m. I do appreciate everybody that showed up, and I'm about to be a little bit more messy on Twitter.
Oh, what happened?
We was behaving.
No, I'm always never behaving. I'm 97%.
Well, as long as it ain't beefing with me, I'm good because I'm tired of beefing with you.
That dudes add me to Crocs. You saw this joint they put me and you in the skate.
Yo, I go for shout out to J Main. Shout out to J Main. That was the funniest joint. I am not going to front.
That was dope.
They the two dudes with the skate, and they looked like they had ILP shirts.
Wifey, I showed Wifey it. She looked at it. She said, "How the hell they did that? That's how they got y'all with the shirts on." I was like, first of all, that's not a. Second of all, that's not ILP shirts. I said, but it looked damn.
It did look close. It did look. Shout out to J Man. I was dying. Salute to the community. Y'all always having fun and all that good stuff. But yeah, look, great show. Salute to everybody that pulled up. A lot of love, a lot of jokes, a lot of fun. But we got more things planned. Some good guests, some good secret stuff going on, cooking, events, things heating up. And we definitely gonna be doing more stuff with the community as well as some giveaways, giving back and stuff. You got some. Speaking of giving back, we got some things to.
Yeah.
We got some more powder.
Yeah, we got some more powder. We did get some more. We got 3 more giveaways of that powder. So remember, like I'll get at you in DMs or on your emails. So yes, okay. So our 4th overall Advanced GG giveaway goes to Karma Funk. Shout out to you, Karma Funk.
Karma Funk. Let's go. Get that starter pack, Advanced GG. You're going to get hooked up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure. How they going to contact you? So I'll make sure.
Yeah, I'm going to hit you in your emails because the emails are here as part of your Patreon stuff. I'm going to look up your names, and if the names are similar, it'll come up on Twitter. Said that's going to be the hard thing.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for
because there's no contact information.
Yeah.
So that's the tough part.
Cog, what are your favorite flavors of the powder? For Focus, the one that Attic got, that sour watermelon. Attic, put it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? That sour watermelon, if you have it, so you can see, the people can see it. You still got it next to you? Got that sour? Addict's acting like you don't hear what I'm talking about.
What? No, I don't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You got that. They said, "What's the flavors that we like?" I said that sour, the one that you got for Focus.
Yeah, I like that.
Could you show the people that sour right quick? Yeah, let me ping this screen. Talk while you got it up.
Hello. Testing.
Yeah. There you go. That's that. That's what about number 1 on the Focus, on the energy.
That's Fox Face Energy. Focus.
On the energy, that birthday cake or that Dream Tea punch. And then for the hydration right now, that lemonade, that's for the people, like I said, who don't want caffeine, they don't want sugar, they don't want any of that other stuff that Focus and Energy does. This is the not caffeine and no sugar substitute, so you can do that. So anyway, 2 more giveaways. Let's go. Advanced GG in the building. Powder, let's go.
All right, so our 5th overall Advanced GG giveaway goes to...
Shake them up.
Gaming Forte.
Oh!
Shout out to you, sir.
Hey, Forte.
Hey, Forte.
I think that's been a little bit missing.
Yeah, we missed Forte, man. We gotta get him back on. It's been a bit. I haven't talked to him too much. And yo, listen, you out there doing them long hours at GameStop, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need a little focus in your life.
He has to get all his delay orders ready.
Oh damn. No doubt.
Bet. Okay, and our final Advanced GG giveaway goes to. Nope, gotta re-roll that one. Somebody named Andujar.
Oh, okay. Definitely got to re-roll that. Got to re-roll that.
Sorry,
You know what I'm
sorry. All right. Once again, our final Advanced GG giveaway goes to Suede Cookies.
And just so you guys don't think we was trying to get one over, one of the Lords wanted, so we could give the Lord one of the
Suede
giveaways.
cookies.
Exactly.
We got the brownies for you, baby.
Suede Cookies. I like that.
I like that. I like that. Get that Advanced GG. Again, tell the people right quick, you know what I'm saying? How to get that.
Exactly. I will be hitting you up with a link to do and with the instructions exactly what to do. Like you do have to sign up for an account with Advanced GG. But again, this first it'll give you all the information to get your free stuff up front. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for being members.
No doubt. Shout out to the members. Again, for non-members, make sure you go to advancedgg.com. 20% off through Monday. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? And you get the little discount and all that. But that's all we got. Anything else before we wrap up out of here, Lords?
Nope.
We good to go. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. We out of here. Peace.
you